Jimmy
Jingle
said,
bells, jingle bells, jingle all. I don't know. I feel it's
Like,
tradition though, right? It's tradition.
what a weird, terrible tradition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know a thing that hi, welcome if you're watching
Oh
this in
yeah.
the future.
Hello. Woo.
My name's Tommy. Now you say your name.
My name is Jimmy.
There you go. And this is Jim and Tomic's Musical Theater Happy Hour, the live stream.
Ta-da!
Holiday Hullabaloo. Back to the thing I was saying.
Ah.
A like micro algorithm thing that my TikTok has started serving me
Mhm.
are unlikely people singing songs from Fiddler on the Roof. Tradition reminded me. The first is Carol Channing singing Tradition, which was weird enough. But then the second was like a behind the scenes video of whichever Spider-Man movie has Doc Ock in it. And the actor with the like octopus arms saying like, if I were a rich man, and it is wild.
What?
And I'm hoping TikTok gives me more so I can stitch them into my own version of
Right?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Carol Channing singing. How much does she sing?
It's TikTok, so it's 30 seconds, but it's dear God, you've made many, many poor people, and that's it. She's wearing a hat. It's part of some show. It's part of some clip I've never ever seen before.
That makes me so happy.
That's so fantastic.
Okay, we've already been given the tea on Alfred Molina. Apparently, he was rehearsing behind the scenes on Spider-Man 2 to perform.
Thanks, Maddie.
Broadway. That makes sense.
I can start my supercut today.
You're damn right. And I'm glad to see you're getting lots of compliments on your on your garb.
The best like $6 Target purchase I had ever made like 5 years ago was matching flannel and dingle ball hat.
Yeah. Have you ever slept in it?
No, I try not to sleep in flannel. It's too hot.
That's fair. Is it real? Is it actual flannel?
I mean, what makes flannel flannel? Just the cotton, right?
It's just like a thick cotton.
Yeah. What a terrible question for me to ask. I've been wearing flannel for what?
I know. It's like, what the hell is it? Has it got matching bottoms as well?
No, it does not, unfortunately. It is just a normal old. I know. It's more of a. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame.
My goal is to be a lesbian tech director vibes. Thanks.
That is your life goal. Your life goal.
We are. People had questions last time. There's a chat on YouTube that we can see. There's a chat on Facebook we can see. If you can't see what we're reacting to, well, it's mostly this. I'm just gonna leave that up there because, that's how I feel.
No, it's accurate. Yeah, but feel free to hit us up with questions. We've got scheduled question portions in the part of the evening, so we'll hopefully get to them.
You make it sound so formal, like we have strict, important plans.
Exactly, timed to a T. Alison liked my late night jazz voice in the last podcast. Thanks, Alison. Thanks, Alison. I just stole it straight from Parks and Recreation. And it was Dan Castellaneta from The Simpsons.
There you go.
Right?
These behind the scenes facts and more.
Oh yeah. We didn't intro slate.
Oh, we didn't. This is your only musical theater podcast with
eggnog.
Oh, damn it. And grog, smog, hog.
Like shit.
Eggnog and you see now you've I see it.
Something cog. There has to be something in a cog.
Oh, if we were still doing Wicked and TikTok cogs.
Perfect. Oh, look, someone said mulled wine. That makes more sense.
Ooh.
Mulled wine and
Sondheim.
And he would be very ashamed of that rhyme.
He would love that slant rhyme. That's a you really had to bend that one into place, don't you think?
And this is the only musical theater podcast. Oh no, we've done that. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, we did that. That's how we got to where we are. We're gonna get stuck in a loop again.
Cheers. It's been a long day.
I know Jimmy's been editing video all day. Not for anything you all. Well,
no, you will see. You will see if you follow me on socials. But it's not for YouTube. So don't get excited. There's no return after my huge career.
Massive.
Right. I'm just going to put a thing for the Insta. So everybody.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, by the way, I just love that that's your face. That is so funny. Well done.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Jim and Tomic, I think. I don't know.
That is indeed correct.
Instagram, Jimmy, is the first social media app that has started to make me feel old. My boyfriend is much more into the Insta than I am. And every time I'm like, okay, but how do I and they keep changing the UI for it. And I'm not a Luddite. I understand technology, but it's just different enough. And the share button is a paper airplane, which is different from every other graphic design, social media. It's just different enough that I struggle with it, and it makes me feel at least 30 years old.
But you are on TikTok.
I have a TikTok to casually browse.
Oh, you've never made one?
I have yet to make a TikTok. I did get mildly intoxicated one night and made a Twitter TikTok, kind of bemoaning the fact that I did not have a TikTok. And the whole process has yet not convinced me that I want a TikTok. But I do enjoy browsing.
I don't think I ever will.
Yeah. Well, you're so social media insular these days.
I am. It's the Renaissance. But I'm also a bit like you. There's times when I will just, because obviously we need to have it for the pod. Right. So there are times when I just find myself, I'm like, oh, here I am. This is why I got rid. Yep. But hey, right, okay, I've insta'd. We're good to go.
Excellent. Well, do you want to? I already saw someone mention it. I wonder if I can scroll up and see if I can find it. Yes, thanks, Bradley, who's been singing Putt-Putt Traffic's Cocaine to the tune of Putt-Putt Travels Through Time for a month.
Great. You're welcome.
Because if this is your first live stream with us, this is our second. I don't even know, how did we start talking about Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo?
Hey, I have no idea. I think we just talked about, I want to say we talked about games, and then it's the natural seg because
is it though?
It's the ultimate game, the best game ever made, perhaps.
Well, shall we? Here, let me do some window management.
Oh my god, what could this mean?
This is going to take a second, everyone, but let me see if I can do this without... Oh, no.
Is it broke?
No, it logged me out. Can you still hear me? Okay,
I can hear you. Don't worry.
My screensaver turned on and everything moved. Oh, this is going to make me look old. All right.
I think you're doing really well. Everyone, thank you. Offer support in the chat.
Thank you. I appreciate your support in these challenging times.
Thank you.
Can you hear that music?
What does that music mean?
What could it possibly be? Let me turn
it could only mean one thing.
It could only mean one thing. I have to share my screen, clicking the buttons.
Oh my god.
It's Putt-Putt.
It's Putt-Putt.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I must have been 7 or 8 when I first played this game.
Mm-hmm. I've never played Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Okay, so you missed the Italian car, Mr. Baldini. Here, let's see if we can see him again.
Okay.
There he is.
Hi, Putt-Putt. Did you deliver the zoo chow to Outback Al?
Not yet, but I will, Mr. Baldini.
That's a good.
That's a good.
Are you ready? We gotta go deliver the zoo chow to Outback Al at the zoo.
I love it.
Which apparently is opening today. Why do cars need to go to the zoo?
So there's this, right? This is like an interesting thing because obviously sentient cars. And that's another way to a Pixar movie car.
Wow! The Car Town Zoo!
Unlike the Pixar, sorry.
No, that's right. Putt-Putt is never saying anything important.
You're so right. But unlike Cars, the movie Cars, there are other beings in this universe.
Right.
So how does
like
that
this,
work?
Like this tiny dog that we keep on our dashboard.
Exactly.
It's so wild. All right, this is the earworm. Jimmy, I did not know you have not played Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo.
Right.
I need you to hold on. This is a musical. I mean, it's not a big musical.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this.
I'm here.
Here it comes.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can turn it up.
We are the topiary creatures. We're very pleased to meet you, senors and senoritas too. The animals we feature, no would never eat you. We sing so very sweet to you. Welcome to the zoo, 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 with the kangaroos, and the tigers too. Welcome to the zoo, zoo, zoo.
I love that.
Show them softly lions, come in and see our client. Do not beat the giant yaks.
It's just
Don't
also
do it.
living flowers.
The lion. In advertising tie-ins, and maybe learn some science back. Welcome to the zoo. Wipe off your windshield so you can the kangaroos, the elephant, the monkey, and the chimpanzee, the tigers, canaries, the carries, the bears, all carries, the cheetahs, cicadas, gorillas, and gators, the emu and the llama, very similar to the kangaroos, and the
That is nodules.
Welcome to the zoo. You very creatures, we're very pleased to meet you. I haven't written this verse yet.
This is incredible.
It will sound much better than when we had a wet. Welcome to the zoo.
They just referenced Wet, Wet, Wet.
They just did, because it's the Freddy the Fish Company.
Welcome to the zoo.
Right. That was sensational.
Isn't that just proper wonderful?
That was absolutely incredible.
Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo, coming to Broadway, 2022.
I'm fine with it. We've got Starlight Express. It can be done.
It can
Trains
be done.
and cars, they're not a million miles away from each other.
I can see it. All right. Let's go.
Hello, Outback Al? It's me, Putt-Putt. I'm here to deliver some zoo chow. Hot
All right, here we go.
diggity!
Hot
It's
diggity
this
indeed.
gonna be fun.
It really is Putt-Putt.
Here's Outback
That was
Al.
incredible. So wait, I do have...
Outback
Oh,
Al.
sorry, I'll let Outback Al say.
I brought you some zoo chow.
Yeah, this is important.
Thank you, matey. You know, I'm glad you showed up. It's been quite a morning, all right. What with the zoo opening today, I've so much to fix.
This is the whole
Bridges,
stream now,
boats,
Allison.
the works. But the worst
one
of
knows
it
why
is
the
that
car's named
some of
Putt-Putt.
the baby animals are missing. Can't find them anywhere.
Hey!
The
I
baby
can look
animals
for
are
the
missing,
missing
Jimmy.
baby animals while you take care of the stuff that needs fixing.
So generous, Putt-Putt.
Jackaroo, you're on! Of course,
Jackaroo.
we can't open the zoo until they're all rescued, so I'm counting on you, Putt-Putt. Here, this
Solid
should help you
accent.
out. It's a list of everyone who's missing.
Baby Jumbo the elephant, Masai the giraffe, Kenya the lion cub,
Fantastic.
Zanzibar the hippopotamus, Sammy Seal, and Little Skeeter the snake.
Isn't
I'll
Skeeter...
find them for you.
Good day and good luck, Putt-Putt. Well, I'm
This
off
is a
to
children's
fix up the
game, Jimmy.
place.
Jeez.
Okay.
Get your mind out
See
of
you
it.
later, Outback Al.
Bye, Outback Al.
All right, where do you want to go first, Jimmy?
Oh my god. Well, no, first I want to talk about the sentient plants as well. And how that
Yeah.
fits in.
And we don't have time. We have to save the zoo. Let's go.
We have to save the zoo, okay. I like that flirty truck. What's her name? She's gone.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh!
Spoiler alert, I don't think we're going to have
I
time
need
to
to
save
rescue
all the
Baby
animals.
Jumbo.
No.
Shut up, Putt-Putt. Where do you want to go first?
Oh my god. Well, let's ask the chat. Chat,
All
where
right.
should we go? Should we go to Arctic land, the grasslands, or jungle land? We've got one vote for the seal, which I assume is Arctic land.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, first vote wins. It's not a democracy, it's a race.
It is.
Oh, and I forget. So
Hey,
here's the problem.
there's a
What's the
rope inside. This
I
could
played
come in
this
handy.
a bunch
I
as a
think
kid.
I'll
I don't
borrow.
remember any of it.
Fantastic.
All right, we got a rope now.
Oh, loads of Volkswagen.
Arctic land is sure cold.
And also festive. Snow.
There we go.
Look at all that snow up there.
Wow,
It
Putt-Putt.
looks dangerous. We better be quiet, Pep, or we might cause an avalanche.
Remember when that was always a thing? Like the threat of avalanche?
Like
That was a
avalanches,
close
quicksand,
one.
like all of those
Yeah.
like terrible childhood fears that like never
Exactly.
actually. Although I do live in Denver, and avalanches have covered several highways around here.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness! That
Not in
avalanche
Denver
almost
proper,
got
but
us.
in the mountains.
that was close. We
Now
almost
died.
how
died.
are we gonna get through?
Uh-oh. Well, this looks like a dead end.
It really does. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, what?
You wanna go?
Tommy? Surely we can get through. Surely we can do something.
I can't drive through the snow. It's too deep.
Do we need a plow?
Well, we must need to get something. I don't think this
That's
rope's
a
gonna-
rope.
That's a
That
rope.
is a
Thanks.
rope. Well done,
That's a
Putt-Putt.
rope.
But I would need to click on that
That's a
grass
rope.
hole. Click
Oh.
on that grassy hole.
Okay, sorry. I'm going
Click
back,
on that
I'm going
grassy
back.
hole, I say now. Does that do anything?
Was that what you were expecting?
No, but that's what I wanted. So there we go. Can you not tap on the door?
That's where we got the rope. First, we gotta draw that toaster.
It's a sleeping bunny, and he wants a cabbage. We need to go find a cabbage and a lobster.
I
Why?
think you're overthinking this game.
Oh, really?
Let's go to Jungle Land.
Okay, that was good.
Uh-oh.
Right. Okay.
This
Oh,
looks pretty secure.
I
You're
don't want
gone.
Whee! That was fun.
to be honest, that crocodile just looks perfectly chill. It doesn't look threatening at all. Uh-oh, it's
There's
monkeys.
a toolbox in there. I'll bet Outback Al wouldn't mind a bit if I borrowed these. You never know when they
Yes.
might come in handy.
Putt-Putt the kleptomaniac. All right, you want to click on the monkeys?
Yeah, they're saying. What are they saying?
Let's rhyme. I hate
Let's
to do
rhyme?
it, but tuba. Tuba.
Oh my god, are they beatnik
That's all
monkey?
me. Check it. I used my tuba. I went and a scuba all the way to tuba.
Fantastic.
Oof.
I
Do we know what's
wonder
in this
what's
toolbox?
inside.
Me
Look
too.
at all those parts.
Inside,
Okay. Left or
everyone
right?
wants to know. Left.
All right.
That's where Sarah Bareilles got the inspiration.
Little Skeeter, where are you?
Oh, it's Skeeter's mother!
Oh.
Oh,
Tell us what you know.
Where is my baby? Little
is your
Skeeter,
baby?
where are you?
Hello, you must be
this
Mrs.
music.
Boa. I'm Putt-Putt, and I'm looking for the baby
Skeeter
animal.
Boa. That's quite a good
Oh,
name.
little
That's a good
Putt-Putt,
name.
have you found my little Skeeter? I miss him so much.
Oh,
It
she's
makes me weep.
crying.
I haven't found him yet, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Thank you. You are a good little car with a
Oh.
good little heart. I can tell.
So this is
Oh my
if
God,
we're
Thanks,
song
song,
spotting.
Mrs. Boa.
if we're song spotting Jimmy, this is a song.
Oh, absolutely. It's a beautiful ballad.
Yeah.
Now
From
we
Miss
can find
Boa.
out all about
But now we
boa
just learned that
constrictors.
cars have
Boa
hearts.
constrictors live in Central America and South America.
I don't care.
And apparently the speakers are also sentient. I mean, for God's sake, what is this world? What's happened?
Wow. I wonder how I can get up that river. I
need a
sure
log.
can't swim.
We need a log, don't we? Because he can't
Wow.
swim.
But he can hold on to vines with his
Vines.
tires.
Yep.
That's wild.
Okay, let's go. Right.
All right. Oh, we found one.
Oh, that's Mrs. Giraffe.
Are you
Baby
Masai? I sure am, and am I ever in trouble?
Oh my God, that's
I got
Masai, the
stuck
baby
over
giraffe.
here, and the drawbridge won't close.
How did
There's
they
a giant
think he was
rock
lost?
in the way,
What kind
and
of
it's
zoo does
too
Outback
heavy
Al
to
run
move
here?
by myself. I can't believe my dumb luck. Well, Maybe I can help. Oh, if you would, I'd be the happiest little giraffe in the world. I miss my mommy.
Oh, I'll cry. I can't cope with it.
This drawbridge never close if that rock is in the way.
Oh, we need some explosives. High-end explosives.
Let's go find some C4.
Or go to the... Oh my god, this background music. Holy smokes. Putt-Putt plays
I'm swinging across. You know, this show is going to need a Gregorian chant number.
Absolutely, as all the best shows do, Blondo.
Right?
Just saying.
Grasslands?
Bringing that back, it has to be done.
Oh, a log!
There's a log!
That was easy.
It was easy. You'd almost think this is a children's game.
Hey, you say that now, and we're gonna hit some like unbeatable obstacle.
Some deep puzzle.
We're gonna have people in the chat going to GameFAQs.com and trying to find a walkthrough for Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo.
Absolutely. Actually, Alison's made a really good point here.
What'd she say?
She's just said that Masai, the giraffe, didn't mention anything about his dad. Is there some kind of backstory there?
We'll have to explore that somewhere in the
We'll have to explore that, maybe again through song. So far, it's quite a dark.
There!
Quite a dark
the
show.
raft is fixed.
How are we going to
Pet
steer?
and I can go safely up the river.
Apparently, we don't care about that. Hop on, and is it going to move by itself? Oh no, you're going to use your very. Oh! Okay.
I wonder where the kid could have run off to.
Of course.
Yo, what's up?
Excuse me? Is this where Zanzibar lives?
Yeah, it is. But he ain't here. He got lost somehow.
Maybe I can find Zanzibar.
Oh, if you could,
This
I
hippo's
really
my
owe you
favorite
big
character.
time. I missed the little rascal.
I'll sure do what I can.
That's a ton, Putt-Putt. I'm counting on you.
It's a big hippo, by the way.
Yes, and also hippos are super dangerous, and I don't know if this is giving the right message to kids.
I know.
Rapids?
Rapids? Hello! We have to. You have to, right?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Woo!
Woo!
Oh no! A perilous cutscene. Does this do anything?
What did we do? Why did we do nothing?
Yippee!
Oh,
Oh, we're just here now.
oh my god!
I hope somebody helps me.
The rope! Use the rope!
I don't think I can toss up the rope to
Oh, we
Kenya.
gotta get up
I
here.
might be able to lower it down to her if I could get to the top of the waterfall.
Oh, how do we do that?
We're on the same wavelength, Putt-Putt. I think it's this way. Scenic view.
Scenic view! Oh, we missed those toucans. Wait, they didn't have a song.
Oh, too late. We'll never know.
Okay.
Oh, let's look through the scenic view.
Yes!
Ah!
Oh! Hiya! Mother, very, very happy about losing her child.
Oh, we can just
Loving
jump
it.
off. Look. Look,
Yeah,
I can
do it,
just
do it,
jump
do it,
off.
do it, do it.
It's Kenya.
Oh.
Of course it's me. Can you help me out?
Who
I
else
hope
could I
so.
be?
not gonna
I
work, Putt-Putt.
can't quite
Already
reach.
talking about the rope.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to need something else to help you up from that rock. Well, I hope you find it soon. Me too.
Otherwise, I'll die.
Yep.
Maybe this will do the trick.
Yes!
Yes, I got it. Can
we
you
did it.
climb it?
Can you climb it? That's funny.
You made it.
Did it!
I
think we
sure
did it.
did.
Celebrate!
I love that we're already casting the musical in the
Thanks
chat.
for
This is the
saving me.
best thing ever.
Say, I didn't catch your name.
Ooh,
Putt-Putt.
Andrew
Thanks,
Feldman as
Putt-Putt.
Putt-Putt.
You're
So
welcome. Bye, Kenya. There are 5 more
Bye,
animals to
Kenya.
rescue before the zoo can open.
Amazing.
We're a sixth of the way there, Jimmy. All right, you want me to click on the toucans?
I got a joke. Want to hear it?
You bet I do.
Why does a giraffe have such a long neck?
I don't know.
I give up.
Because its head is so far from its body.
Yes, did you get it?
No.
Sure is dark in there.
I did not.
Maybe humor's changed since the 90s.
Yeah. Also, I'm seeing in the chat. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that was easy. Just ram it.
Okay, Masai. Get ready to help. You got it.
Did you not have done that from the other side?
Ooh.
Oh, thank you, Miss
That was
I.
the best fun ever. Now I just need to close the drawbridge.
Boring life.
I'm gonna go all the way around.
Ugh.
Alright.
No,
here we
you
go.
can't. Can we get back on the raft?
Yeah, look. We're back on the left. I got my little.
Yeah, but where are we going to go? We're at the bottom of the rapid.
But I think we can just go back this way because.
Well, it all links up, of course.
I wonder
the
where the
waterfall's in
kid
the
could
distance.
have
I don't
run
know if
off
that's
to.
how gravity works, but.
Yeah. So wait, does that mean like the hippos in the Arctic?
No, we're in the jungle.
No, I know, but like the baby hippo, we've not seen him yet.
Oh, must be. Who else are we missing?
I need to rescue Baby Jumbo the elephant,
Jumbo.
Masai the giraffe,
Okay.
Zanzibar the hippo.
Yep.
Okay. This is, Jimmy.
Yes, Tommy.
If you're anyone who's a dungeon master out there and is trying to figure out a new plot for a campaign, just rip this off.
Absolutely. That's expensive gameplay. Vivid animals.
Ooh, my Siri
You
set
did
up.
it,
Shut
Putt-Putt!
up.
I'm
Shut up.
so excited! Thanks a bunch for helping me,
You did
Putt-Putt.
it! Two
Now
down.
I can go see my mommy. I'm glad everything turned out okay, Masai. You be careful going home. I will.
Bradley says climb the
I
rapids
still need to
escalator
rescue
thing.
4 animals so the zoo can open.
I didn't see that.
I did. I'll go. Okay. Oh, the raft's on the other side. God damn it. Remember when this was the only kind of entertainment we had?
Yes. Because the only one I had was Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon. Or no, I think I also had Putt-Putt Saves the Fireworks Factory.
The
Or Saves the
fireworks
Parade,
factory?
Saves the Parade, Saves the Parade. And there was a fireworks factory in it.
Putt-Putt manufactures
Manufactures fireworks.
Whoa, sure as heck is me.
Yeah, bye, New Jersey.
Whoa!
It was
Yep.
this way,
To
Bradley.
the left, to the right, to the right.
Woo!
It's just as far as last time. No, but I think there's a thing. Chad told me there's a thing.
But maybe it was the other direction.
When we go in the other direction, we gotta do this.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Whoa! Woo! Woo! Woo!
How big is this park?
Oh god, I don't know if I went the right way.
I think
Oh, is the game real loud? I can turn the game down a bit. How does it sound for you, Jimmy?
it is loud.
Hold on. I'll figure
But
that
you
out.
know, it's when it's its quality.
Oh, maybe I'll figure it out. We might be... I just want everything to work for me.
I know. In the meantime, someone was talking about Joshua Coley. You wouldn't know who that is.
Nope.
In the chat. His voice is broken and it's really, really sad.
Oh no! What happened?
Well, he just puberty.
Yeah. That kind of broken. Okay. My brain interpreted his voice is damaged beyond repair.
Oh, I see. No. You can still sing. It's just
I can't believe my rotten luck.
Is that better? Volume
yeah, it's a little bit better, man. It's a little bit better.
Alright, do you want to try and go the other way on the whirlpool, or...?
Sure we can.
Alright. Hopefully this is the last time we grab it. If I'm duped and this is all just big.
Well, that's what I
cinematic-
wondered. Like, did we just do it the right way?
The first time.
Are we that good?
I'll go this
To
way.
the right. The right.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll go left.
Yeah. Well done, Putt-Putt. Oh, hello.
That was fun.
You're damn right it was. Deliverance? This is fully
Yeah.
incest?
Yeah. I can't click on anything though.
Oh my god. Well, just go to the right.
Okay. Is this just a place?
Is
to
that
hear
like just a
spooky-
place to listen to the Deliverance theme?
All right. Should I go back and go down the right way?
You gotta.
Here we go.
This is the right facing waterfall.
Oh,
And it leads to that. Great, fantastic. Oh my god, someone said Booty Coon is the snake mother. I'm fully here for that. That is perfect
down,
casting.
yes. Love it. Have we
Snake
cast
mother.
Outback Alley yet?
No, we don't really have many Australian. Oh, let's get Hugh Jackman, the only one. Let's do
Boy,
it.
river rafting is
I
the
think it'd be great.
best.
I think he'd be great at it, honestly.
Absolutely.
You know they'd give him the Topiary Creatures song. He would sing Welcome to the Zoo.
I think that song was incredible, and I'm excited to listen to it again. I'm not even kidding.
It genuinely gets stuck in my head on like a monthly basis.
Oh, you're so lucky. So, like, what do we do now?
Well, we haven't been to the grasslands yet. We just picked up the log.
Oh, okay.
All right, left or right?
I think to the left, to the left.
Watering hole.
Lots of animals here. Oh!
Oh, not for
I thought
long.
we might have...
Hey,
Oh, okay.
you with the white
Hey,
walls. How's about a game of animal tag?
Yeah, you want to play animal tag?
Of course. I mean,
Hey, let the game begin. It's
is this like
gonna
the
be
Safari
fun.
Zone in Pokemon?
How hard do you want this game to be?
Easy.
All right.
Easy, huh?
I don't know what the game is.
Look for
I think
5 peacocks.
Okay.
5 peacocks. Oh, there's one.
1,
Okay.
2.
Chat is going to be useless in this, being 10
3.
seconds lagged. Oh,
4. I think the easy one is the fact that there's no other animals.
Great job, kid.
How long does
Now
this
try
run?
and find
until we
5
die,
gazelles.
Jimmy. This is our purgatory.
Imagine.
I'm leaving.
Do you
yes.
really want to leave?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I hope you can come back later.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That was
Bye.
great. Thanks, Mr. Stork.
Oh,
Jumbo? Oh,
Mrs.
Jumbo!
tell us about it.
Excuse me, are you
Big
baby
Jumbo
Jumbo's
flashbacks.
mother?
Yes, honey, I am. My heart is breaking because he's missing.
Oh, they're
Are
elephant
you the
tears. Get
fella
it?
who's helping to find the baby
Is that a
animal?
thing?
I
Yeah.
sure am.
Oh, wonderful.
Metaphor.
I have a feeling you're
it
going to
crocodile
find
tears?
my Jumbo.
Oh, it is crocodile
Me
tears. It's
too,
nothing.
Mama Mabasa. Wish me luck.
Good luck,
Cheers.
Putt-Putt.
Thanks for the luck, Mama. What was her name?
I'm just Mama Jumbo.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh. Didn't expect that to happen.
Camp leaves.
Ooh.
A dam?
There must be a way
Fix
out
it
of
with
here.
the tools.
Toolbox.
Oh, thank God we had that. Right, okay.
Which one? Okay.
The circle one. There's no
This
circle
one?
one.
This one?
That's a
This
star.
I think it's this one, Jimmy.
I think it's that one. The oval. Or the ellipse.
I like that they still make you click on it. It's Putt-Putt's like, now what? This looks like.
I also
this
love
looks
that the instrument has changed dramatically in confirmation since leaving
Yes.
the toolbox. But I'm fine with
It,
it.
it also looks like Putt-Putt's making bespoke espresso at a hipster.
Yes, exactly. Putt-Putt is going to be a hipster when he's older, though, you can tell. It's the thick eyebrow.
Get
the big
ready,
eyebrows
Sammy.
and the
You're
flannel.
going
Sammy.
Jimmy. Yeah.
Flipping and flipping.
Hurry home,
They didn't spend
Sammy
any
Phil,
time on
and
trying to
good luck.
match mouth shapes to the voices.
No.
I hope
like
I can rescue 3 more animals.
You too, Putt-Putt.
We said that at the same time. That was cute. We'll come back to you, Mrs. Jumbo.
Good luck. No, we don't want to play tag.
Mrs. Jumbo! Have you seen Dumbo?
The new one?
No, the original.
The original, a long time ago. The new one where they say, "Let's get ready for Dumbo!"
They don't.
They do. Lindsay Ellis has a great movie on the wokeification of Disney and how problematic that movie is.
It's good to have you home, dear.
That's nice a reunion before we even met her.
Before we even met. We're not going to talk to you. Bye.
I love it. Goodbye.
What's over here?
This won't be the whole stream. We're just going to save a couple of animals. Don't worry. Also, I don't think we'd get
Stay
much
away, you
Tyler.
awful mouse.
Oh my god, he's scared of a mouse.
It's baby Jumbo. Your mama's worried about you. Save me, save me. I'm
Man
under
up.
attack by a giant mouse. A giant mouse? Yeah, he jumped out.
The mouse is just like,
Can you
whatever.
save me? Please.
The mouse is sentient. Can you not just speak to
I'll
it?
try. Move, mousey, mousey, mousey. Go on,
Don't speak to
shoot.
it like it's not like it's an animal.
Do you think the mouse
Oh
is part
well,
of the zoo?
I guess I'm just gonna have to find some other way
I'm
to
fascinated
get
by
that
the
mouse to move.
like biology
Well,
of all of
hurry
this.
as fast as lightning.
Alright, we'll go over here, but I have a suspicion.
Can you just set pep on him?
Ooh!
Oh, I love it when you can change Putt-Putt's color.
What color? What color?
We have to go orange.
Alright.
No,
Hot
pink.
ziggity! I'll try a new
We're already
paint
pink.
job. That'll be
We're
fun.
purple.
Oh, you're right.
Orange. Excellent.
I like orange. I'm thinking orange.
Okay. What if he painted his face and that was just it?
And that was it. A little Trump.
Also,
Oh, my.
Jimmy, I suspect this shovel is going to be useful for us.
The shovel is always useful any game you're in. He's just
I'm
wiggling his ass. Did you see that?
He did. That was wild.
That
God's
was
sake.
great.
All right, what do you think this parrot says? All right.
Thanks. Great contribution. Thank you, Parrot.
This shovel might come in handy.
Do you know where I think we
I'll
could use
borrow.
that shovel?
The avalanche.
On some
Just
motherfucking snow.
Shoved it up his ass.
Yeah.
Ooh,
A sheep.
are there more?
2.
Oh, that one flies.
Did you know you can do this till there's
Bugga
infinite?
bugga boo.
Oh. Why did he just say bugga bugga boo?
Your guess
What
is
is
as good
this
as
game?
mine.
What is this game?
This was my childhood.
It's
Jimmy,
good
do you
to
think they
have
sell
you
cheese
home,
at
dear.
the concession stand?
Yeah? Why? Oh,
We
for the
gotta get
mouse?
for the mouse.
Do you think he wants cheese? They always want cheese, don't
Looks
they?
like I just
Ooh,
have to
doesn't
find
want
3
cheese.
more baby animals.
You could
I
probably
know.
ask Outback Al for like a mousetrap.
I mean, what the heck is Outback Al up to? He's like, I gotta figure. Oh, there he is.
Is he making a mural? Go to the flirty truck.
I'm going to the food cart, then I'll go to the flirty truck.
Thank you.
Hi, Chuck Wagon.
Chuck
I'll
Wagon.
have some cotton candy, please.
I want some cotton
On
candy.
the
Can I get
double.
all of this?
Here you are.
It's
Here
free?
you are.
Oh, I just.
If he's
eat
from
everything.
I'll
if he's
have
from
some
Wisconsin,
cheese
he'll definitely have
squiggles,
cheese.
please.
Excellent choice. Here you go. And you don't have to pay me a thing.
We live in a.
I'll have some hot
Putt-Putt
cocoa,
lives in a
please.
post-capitalist
Good choice.
society.
I'll
Absolutely. You
get
just
it right
ask.
away.
Ask and you get.
Oh, thank you, Adam. We need cheese and hot chocolate. All right.
Here you go. And
Okay,
it's on
great.
the house.
Oh,
Thanks.
he's the flirt.
Ooh, that's hot. I think I'll save it for later.
You're damn right. Maybe
We
we'll
got
use
somebody-
that in the snow.
Look
Or
at
like
our inventory. All right, I'll check out the flirty
Flirty truck. Hi.
hubcaps. Oh. Salt and pepper
Oh.
shakers. A free
Well,
can.
if it isn't Putt-Putt, it's going to be quite a day. I can't wait until the zoo opens.
Use the flash on the
I'll have
mouse.
So many fine gift
Oh
items
no, do we have
to sell.
cheese?
Gorilla
Yeah, we have little
salt
cheese
and pepper
puffs.
shakers,
Oh.
souvenir hubcaps, even free cameras.
Cool
Even free
cameras,
cameras.
Daddy.
She sounds a
Take
bit
it,
like
Putt-Putt.
Moira.
The
from-
cameras are free, one per customer. After all, it's opening day.
Thanks, Patty.
Amazing.
All right. I'm not going to take any photos, though, because I'm worried it might crash the emulator.
Oh, wait, is that a thing? You can just take pics?
I don't know. Let's see.
I should save my film for taking pictures of the zoo animals.
Maybe, like, Outback Al just doesn't believe you. And he's like, I want you to photograph every single one.
Do you know,
Looks like
do you know
I
what
just
happened?
have to find 3 more
Outback
baby
Al was
animals.
like, I have
Wish
to
me
deal
luck, Pep.
with Putt-Putt today.
Yeah.
Go do something. And, like, everyone would really be fine. This is just how the animals are every day.
Right?
And it's a way to keep the precocious little car kid occupied.
I think that's it.
Ooh, also, can I pitch to you a subtitle for the musical?
Yeah.
Putt-Putt, the precocious little car kid.
I love that.
I think, what rhymes with precocious?
Expialidocious.
That's the
Little
only thing.
Mousy.
The only one.
I mean, giant scary mousy.
They're big cheese puffs.
Oh, I want cheese puffs now.
We call them Watsits. We've talked about this before.
Oh,
We have
thanks,
talked about this.
Putt-Putt.
The
You're
amount
my
of times we've talked about
hero.
Watsits in like the past couple
gosh,
weeks.
baby Jumbo, it was nothing. Now you better hurry home to your mama. Mama? Mama! Mama!
Oh,
Baby
'cause you forget.
Jumbo's coming home!
Got a bad parent.
Mother? Oh, yeah! Let's see.
2 more animals still need my help.
All right,
To
you
the
wanna go
Arctic.
shovel? To the Arctic. We got a shovel. I very much suspect this game took me a lot longer to play as a
It's
child.
good to have you home, dear.
But also, I would spend like hours just changing my paint color.
Yeah, or playing animal tag.
Yeah.
I only
I'm
have
hard.
2 more baby
Someone's
animals
literally
to
eating
find.
Watsits right
Pretty
now.
exciting.
We've manifested it.
That's what we do.
All right, you ready? Should I use
Right.
the hot chocolate on it, Jimmy?
No, use the shovel, surely.
Oh, okay. Look, that snow makes gross noises.
It does. I don't think that's real snow. I think it's mallow.
Great! Now I can keep on driving.
That is dangerous, just to leave the archway of snow. Anyway.
That must be very cold in that Arctic land.
Oh,
for that.
look!
Hello, snow.
I'm
melt it, and then it'll fall
freezing,
into the
and
freezing
I
pond.
miss my mama. You
Oh, is he
lucky
just saying
little
he's cold?
Skeeter. I
Oh,
saw your
chocolate.
mom and she sure misses you. I miss her too. I need something to warm me up so I can go home. Can you help me, little
So many,
car?
man.
My name's Putt-Putt, and
The
I'll do my
lion
best.
and the snake are like,
Thanks,
help me or else I'll
Putt-Putt.
die.
Yeah.
And the elephant's like, there's a mouse.
Yeah, the elephant's like, and the mouse is like, I don't know why he's scared of me. He's just an idiot.
Oh,
What the fuck is this? Where did this come from?
Sportsman.
I thought I was driving
to
down
the
to the
Arctic land,
snake.
Icy Square Gardens. Today we have an
Icy
exciting
Square
match between
Gardens.
our own
Oh,
local
this is gonna be
king of the
embarrassing
ice,
if I lose.
Maurice, the Iceman Bear, and a new
Maurice,
challenger,
the Iceman Bear.
Putt-Putt. The first player to 5.
Jimmy, I had
wins
this
the
thought on
game.
Twitter the other day. Have you ever
Click
read
on the
the
left
Iceman
mouse
comic?
button to take a slap shot.
Has
Click
anyone?
and hold down the left mouse button to
Good
catch the
question.
puck.
Good
Does it
question.
exist?
Here we go!
Or is it just like a punchline about snooty theater stuff?
Oh,
Cold beverages.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Cold
this is
beverages.
Jed.
Get them while they're cold. Get them while they're icy. Get them while they're beverages.
Did you
Get them while they're beverages. This game is funny. The AI in this. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, for 90 whenever. Oh boy. I don't.
Hold
I
on
want
to
to
your
not
tickets.
be here.
Yay!
Alright, I get to leave now that I won.
And this
Alright,
is
hold on.
icicle.
Here, let me throw this hot
Here you
chocolate on you,
go.
snake.
Hot cocoa.
Oh, listen.
Thanks, Putt-Putt. I feel much better. I'm going to slither home to my mama. Bye-bye. Bye, little Skeeter. I still need to rescue the last lost animal.
Oh, for God's sake. What is the last one?
I need to rescue
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar
I haven't seen it.
Well, I bet you, Jimmy, he's this way, because there's not a lot of other places to be.
You're right.
Oh, I see him.
We're far away. Yes. Hip hop penguins.
Oh, and even Pup's dancing.
He's trying to be cool.
Have you seen that Google Chrome experiment of the opera blobs? I'll show you later.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe if I move these icebergs around a little bit, I can make a path to the shore.
I mean, I think that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna ask the penguins to do it. Okay. I was like, how are you gonna do it, Putt-Putt? Your antenna's not bad.
Are you controlling things right now?
No, I just clicked on that one, so now I'm gonna click on this one.
Oh, I see. It's shaped.
Because I'm smarter than a 7-year-old, Jimmy.
Congratulations. The Brian one. Just in case.
This is my favorite part of the panto.
The square.
I hope this works.
Come on, Zanzibar. Don't be scared. Scared? I'm not scared. Here goes nothing. I'll make my pop proud.
He looks older than his father.
Whoa!
Yeah, your deadbeat dad on the pop is like, oh, my son's missing.
Oh my God. It's huge.
The audio line was him going,
Now I can go home to my pop. Don't mention it. Have a great day.
What do you think,
I
Steve?
rescued all of the missing animals. I'd better go tell Outback Al.
I want to go.
Hey, Outback Al!
No choice.
I rescued all the lost baby
The
animals.
post game and Putt-Putt don't save the zoo.
Terrific.
So
Putt-Putt,
I'm gonna
you
100%
saved the
this.
zoo. I can't thank you enough.
When is time
Follow
on the
me.
speed run, Jimmy?
Yeah, time is when
Welcome,
we
mate,
stick
to
the
the
sword
grand
through
opening of the
Macal's.
Cartown Zoo.
There is one more
Today,
surprise
I've
that I
got
think you're
someone
gonna
very
enjoy, Jimmy.
special
Holy
today.
smokes.
And we never
Do you
could have
remember
opened the place
how they were
without
still
him.
working on writing a verse?
Thanks to Putt-Putt's courage
Yeah,
and bravery,
we get the right
we're going
verse.
to give him this Junior
Well,
Zookeeper
They had some
Award.
time to write the verse.
Here you go for a job well done.
Junior Zookeeper.
Thanks, Outback Al. I was
This is how
glad
zoos
to
work.
help.
I hope this isn't how zoos work.
I did.
Now,
I have a
Putt-Putt,
zoology
how
degree.
about doing the honors and cutting the ribbon?
You bet.
Your boss from the store is like, you've been gone all day, Putt-Putt.
Enjoy the zoo,
No, no.
Putt-Putt. It's going to be a grand day.
Hot ziggity. It sure is, Outback Al.
Somebody just said bugaboo for no reason. It's great. I'm feeling a dance somewhere.
Oh, I thought there was another song. Maybe I
Tommy.
didn't click on the right thing.
The
I've led
deep,
you astray.
deep disappointment that I feel right now. Look at all these
Oh,
photos you took.
Well, some I didn't take. See, look, it won't let me see them because it's all blurry because I didn't take it of the...
All because you didn't see them together?
I didn't 100% it. This was an any percent run.
Oh man.
look.
Most of these characters I don't recognize though.
Ooh!
What the hell? This is the coolest thing! Holy shit.
Oh man.
Where are they now?
Where are
Where
they now?
are they now? Why isn't this on BuzzFeed? They're all children? Where's the adults?
No adults. Outback
No
Al
adults.
was also a child.
Wow.
Well, hey,
Want to turn off the game?
Yes.
I'm going to turn off the game, Jimmy.
Do it. Thank you so much, Putt. Everyone wave goodbye to Putt-Putt.
Oh, he's gone.
Goodbye, Putt-Putt. Well,
I
didn't
swear there
think
was
we'd
another
save them
song.
all.
I think I must have needed to click on the topiaries at the end. Well, let me Google it later.
Yeah, I'll Google it later. That was great.
Wasn't that delightful?
What
That was
a
my
beautiful
childhood.
trip.
What
I
did we
think
learn today?
I think Putt-Putt Saves the Parade is better.
Putt-Putt Saves the Fireworks Factory?
Yeah. You
Well,
get
you
to
have to-
make your own fireworks.
That sounds more fun.
You're damn right.
That sounds more fun.
You're damn right. Well, now
Thanks for
yeah, thanks, that's that.
Jimmy, our viewers didn't plummet exponentially as we played Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo in our musical theater live stream video podcast.
If anything, they increased.
I hope we're trending on Twitch. We're not even on Twitch, but we might be trending there.
I think we're trending on Twitch.
The only people streaming Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo.
We've got onto the partnership program already. And
excellent.
We have you guys thank you. Yeah, so what we have scheduled now is a Q&A. So get those questions. Get them in.
Pop those questions in. If they were further up in the comments, pop them down and again so we can try and find them.
Yeah,
repeat.
I was going to try and copy them and then I can. Let me see if there's anything on Instagram. We've got one on Instagram.
Excellent.
Oh, this is a really good question, actually.
Yeah.
Which musicals ultimately won Musical Madness back in 2018?
Oh, God, I don't remember.
You don't know that?
Nope.
Should I say? I should probably. Well, I was only ever going to reveal the top one. Because that was the one that we were going to do.
Right. But then we're bad at podcasting, so then.
But maybe, yeah. But maybe we should save it because that's the one I think we'll do for number 100.
Ooh, that's a fun tease.
Yeah,
it's a fun tease because also I legitimately
you literally don't know.
Ooh, do you want to talk Ratatouille?
We can talk Ratatouille.
What do you think of Ratatouille the Musical?
I mean,
it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't get it.
You're not. So tell me because you're not on TikTok. Tell me
your
understanding of Ratatouille the Musical.
So I've seen a couple of things on Instagram that have been pulled from TikTok. I think the artwork is really good, right? And I think that's fun. I think the whole I think the whole concept and the idea is fun.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I just feel like it's not. I'm not against it existing because that's a weird thing to be against.
Yeah.
But I also don't get it.
It's fascinating to watch. One of the reasons I love TikTok, and this makes me sound a little bit like a creepy adult, but whatever. I teach high school kids, and it's the demographic I enjoy, and I enjoy the artistry and creativity of that age group. And certainly TikTok has a wide range of age group, but is centered around that kind of high school, college age person. And I love the creativity it's fostered. Certainly, like everything else, I don't think TikTok would be what it is today were it not for the global pandemic. And I think on top of that, there's been a lot of interesting discourse on Twitter right now about how what is currently the Ratatouille musical benefit concert probably wouldn't have happened were it not for everything. Gestures wildly. But it is just a fascinating, never before has a piece of art come into existence with such a wildly different group of creators. And one of the things that's so cool to me about it is, when's the last thing that was made art first in our world, as opposed to concept first or contract first, or, it's the Merrily We Roll Along joke, which comes first, the music or the lyrics, generally the contract. And that's true.
Yeah.
Whereas people just started making it because it was fun.
Because it was just a meme, was it? It was just
it's just meme. It's a meme musical,
and then it spiraled.
But then it became because people found an artistic expression through it, it spiraled into this thing that's really, really cool. It does, and like I think I come across as grumpier as I mean to on Twitter about some of this stuff, but it is wild that it's a Disney property and that like the giant foot of the mouse hasn't come smashing down on top of this one.
Well, exactly. I must say, like, I think whoever has taken it to, did you say it was Todaytix that are?
I think it's Todaytix is running
the show,
the fundraiser. Yeah,
they've been really smart.
Yeah,
they've been really smart. I think A, they've caught it in time before it dies out, and B, the fact that they've made it a charity drive, and I really hope all the proceeds are going to charity.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, I really hope they all are.
The appropriate amount of them are, because like also artists should be compensated, and but yes.
And I think that's where the issue is. That's where this will never become the norm for writing musicals, because it's impossible to credit everyone. Because it's not just like someone's just had an idea and then they've put it out. That idea has been influenced by all of the other thousands of ideas that have already happened.
Right. And it does, like, I see, chat hinting on this, and I absolutely agree. It is the test case for how broken copyright law and intellectual property and like that whole bundle of, twine, how much of that is a mess and doesn't actually represent current artistic existence.
Yeah.
And it is fascinating. Like, the thing that is so fascinating to me about it is perfectly situated for like a David and Goliath kind of story, right? Yeah. Individual grassroots TikTok creators literally in their bedroom recording 30 seconds on their phone versus what is now the multimedia conglomerate giant that is Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Fox, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And somehow the tiny little rat got its day in the sun. Maybe.
Exactly. I think like it's what I like the idea of, and I think we talked about this when we were talking about Beetlejuice. Was I like the idea that it is a training ground, right? That people are sharpening their teeth. I use this same analogy, or tried to in Wicked, and it's not. I don't know what that analogy is. A body part is being sharpened. But then I hope it does translate out of TikTok and into the real world. Because the thing is like if there are hordes and hordes of people creating interesting content, right?
Yeah.
Then that will put a lot of pressure onto theaters, especially regional theaters, because if these kids are in middle America and you get a couple of them that have a lot of ambition,
right,
they will put on a show, and that show could be really good, and people will know about it because it's got millions of hits on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? So like, I think there is definite benefit there. What I don't want to happen is I don't want the bigwigs to capitalize on TikTok.
Well, and that's what is fascinating about it is it seems like a way that finally the whole system of producers and talent agents and contracts and blah, blah, blah has been like just entirely sidestepped. And the fact that it happened starts to raise the question of like, well, what does a producer do? And like, we can talk about what a producer used to do, in more of that artistic alchemy, Hal Prince style way, right? But nowadays, that's not what producers do. Producers market, producers sell. Producing is much more of a commercial commodity, which like I don't want to diminish as like a part of the necessary process we've kind of painted ourselves into a corner about, because it's expensive to put on a Broadway musical these days, which is unfortunate, but it's not expensive to put on a TikTok musical. It's free even. And that's, a lot of, I'm curious, interested in, and excited about and like we slowly seem to be tiptoeing there, but this model of direct support for artists, whether it's Patreon or any of the other ons, like anything else like that. But even just like a TikTok creator putting, yes, but like, TikTok people put their Cash App in their bio and they're like, do you like the thing I did? Give me money.
I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah, I see that all over the place. And not just like artists, but just like, hey, do you think I'm funny? Pay me. And okay.
Well, why not? Because they're still creators.
Yeah. And I like that better than having to pay the Laugh Factory and, having, then 20% of that going to Ticketmaster and, and I get it. Those are people's jobs too, but it kind of cuts down to the core of what the art is. So it's fascinating. I'm interested to see the next step, does it fizzle out? Does the stuff keep happening? Like, certainly we're seeing, between Ma Rainey and Prom coming to Netflix and like theaters making its way to the screen. And also we can't decide on what's what anymore.
Exactly.
Fascinating.
Well, I mean, we know we will get a renaissance after all of this.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting as to what it looks like.
Yeah, we hope it is. Or is it just going to be Hugh Jackman's The Music Man?
No, I just don't think there's any way. I just don't think there's any way because we've almost just moved on.
Yeah. I do wonder, though, are we in our bubble, though? Are we, like...
Potentially, yeah. But, what I mean is, like, maybe Broadway isn't going to see a renaissance.
Sure.
But, Indiana could start producing musical theatre.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I do hope. I don't remember where we talked about it. I know. I don't know where we talked about it, but like, maybe we will finally see Broadway get the kick in the shins it needs. And like a discussion of how elitist it is, and finally, like talking about like, yes, we can just kind of do pro shoots, and yes, we can just kind of like make this part of the system. And
Totally.
Yes, we can talk about how, elitist a $200 ticket for Hamilton is.
And that's like the thing is like make it the same way that like Sleep No More is. It's an experience, it's an event, and you do pay a lot of money because it's a privilege,
right?
And that's that, and it just becomes a tourist attraction, as opposed to the sole art form,
right? And there is, it's such the capitalist poisonings of our art that like you have to pay for it, and. If we truly believe that the art we're doing is for the people and important for people to see, then we should be giving it away as much as possible, as much as financially possible, as much as, logistically possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's just like a show closes and then 10 years later, the pro shoot gets released or whatever. I am in a smaller camp versus people on Twitter, but like, yeah, release the Lincoln Center Library tapes.
I think I've talked about this before, but I feel like it can't be that hard to work out how to remunerate the people or the families of the actors. Like you physically know who is on screen, you know who worked on that show. There are records of that. Remunerate those people.
Yeah. At least start.
Hey. I copied a few as we were going through it. And I'll paste them in our conversation.
Excellent. Will you, Jimmy? I'm going to let you contemplate this one while I release myself.
Oh, have fun! Oh, it keeps doing this where he throws me in. Tommy, do your high school kids know you're musical theatre famous? We've talked about this before, actually, Tommy and I. And weirdly, not as much as you would think. But I think it comes from the fact that musical theatre in schools isn't as like woo 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 as it should be. Because really, I think we would all agree that if you like musical theatre, you'll know who Musical Theatre Mash is. So there you go. But I really like the idea that you just walk through the school and everyone's like screaming, "Oh my god, it's Mr. Mash!" Wouldn't that be fun? And he's just like signing. People like wear plaid to class and he like signs it. That's the fantasy that I have. That's a weird thing to say. Hi, Mike Blank. I'm really well, thank you. I'm currently working on. Oh, hi.
Sorry.
I was just having a conversation. You could go away again. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was like, great. So, you'll never know what I'm working on because I got really interrupted by this man.
No, tell me what you're working on.
Well, I run or co-run a choir in Scotland called a choir. It's funny, right? ACQUIRE. And yeah, we're doing one of these. We're singing in quarantine videos, and I'm currently editing it. And I made a night sky transition into dawn, and I think that is skill. Right?
I know you sent me a video. I did not watch it. I am excited to see this video.
Well, I made a night sky transition into dawn.
Yeah, because I know, like, we've commiserated about it, and I've seen similar commiserations among people who cross over from like YouTube musical theater world, but also have like day jobs that are vaguely related to, or like day hobbies that are vaguely related to this.
Yeah.
And I know my world's been full of just like editing video that I can't share with anyone on the internet just for my day job because it's like a secret skill that everyone has discovered I have these days.
It's not even a skill that I have. I just have the software. But I made a night sky transition into dawn.
I'm so excited to see it.
Right? We've had questions on Instagram, we've had questions in here about how to survive in a high school theater tech department. And I feel like there's someone here who'll know an answer to that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think surviving as a teacher is like the first step. One of the things, like I went to Illinois State University, great education college, 5-year theater ed program. Not like a bonus year. Like it's planned to be 5 years. Like it's that intense. And I learned a ton of important things. But one of the most important things I learned was like, when you're going through your teacher training or like thinking about your daily life, whatever your worst day is, whatever that means to you, but like you wake up and you just can't, you still have to find the way to like turn that into being able to teach. Like, what is your base level? I still can be in front of students and still can, have at least a net neutral impact on their life, hopefully a slightly positive impact. One of the most meaningful lessons I learned from my cooperating teacher when I was a student teacher, we were like second tech week of the musical, it was late nights all around. We were super tired. And she said, and also she taught a bunch of speech classes as part of the English department, because a lot of theater teachers kind of have to cross over to make full time. And she said, you know what, today is a Friends Day. And she reached on her shelf and pulled out a DVD copy of some episode of Friends, picked an episode, and that was her lesson plan for the day. And like, you can just do that. And I'm like, not that that's what a teacher should do every day, but knowing that your impact on a child's life goes so much far beyond any sense of rigor or grades or, standards-based learning. And it's just like knowing kids, learning kids, and helping to shape them to be, the beautiful, wonderful people they're going to be. Screw tech theater. I love tech theater. I adore tech theater. I teach tech theater. I have kids who've gone on to become professional theater technicians, and I have plenty of kids who haven't. And when I talk with my bosses and stuff, like the stuff I teach is teamwork and problem solving and spatial reasoning skills and like maybe a smattering of theatrical terminology, maybe. But like that's much more useful for kids than, let's talk about the 15 different terms for curtains. Who cares?
Right. Name them now.
I know, no one cares. Border, teaser, proscenium, main drape, scrim. And no one cares. And they're different in every country. They're different regionally in the United States. It's not useful information.
Nobody cares. No.
I guess to answer the question, how to survive in a tech theater program, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, read the play over the summer, convince your department that they need to pick their plays in April, May, not in August, October.
Smart.
Yeah.
There you go. Tips from the top, everyone. Tips from the top. Someone's asked Maria right there, which were your most listened to musical albums of the year? I want to know that. We've not talked about that.
Do you know what my Spotify Wrapped was, Jimmy, this year?
What was it?
1, 2, 3, and 5 were songs from Zelda and Chill, I think is the name of the album.
I love that.
Yeah. Isn't that a great album?
Which one's out of interest?
I'd have to go and look. But that's not the punchline. That was 1, 2, 3, and 5. Song number 4 was Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. And like, I don't know how this happened. This is not a song I particularly enjoy. It's like, I don't listen to it a lot. I don't know how it ended up on my Spotify Wrapped.
Is somebody like hacking your Spotify? I could be worried.
Just playing Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm worried is,
really cool.
Like, it's my work Spotify too. Like, I use it when I tech direct and like play music before and after events. And I'm worried that I have like a school laptop sitting in a corner somewhere that's been like playing Girls Just Want to Have Fun on repeat for like months.
Right. I think that's happening. Why else would that?
Man.
Hey. My 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Frozen 2.
Okay.
I listen to it every day, and I'm not ashamed of that. Number 4 was Jagged Little Pill.
Okay.
The opening. And then number 5 was a song from my friend's musical Islander, which I put on my Instagram, and I think everyone should go listen to it because it's really great.
I'll put that on my list.
Thanks, Tommy. You'd really dig it because it's very technical.
I'm excited. I think musical-wise, it's been like Hadestown Ghost Quartet, Jagged Little Pill, Strange Loop, and then my usual suspects, Title of Show, my feel-good stuff. Where our our winter musical is going to be You're in Town. So a lot of You're in Town, which is fun to get back into.
That's cool. Speaking of Zelda, sorry, just to go back to that, because this is a games podcast.
Obviously, we're lead gamers here.
Remind me to send you. There's an incredible Zelda remixes playlist, and there's like some there's such good kind of dubsteppy electronic remixes of a broad range of themes. The best ones often come from Link's Awakening.
Sure.
But my God.
I gotta look up this artist's name. The one who makes the Zelda and Chill album. Game Chops. Came out with the sequel like 2 weeks ago.
Of Zelda?
You gotta look it up. It's
Goodbye.
like 15 new tracks. Yeah, anyway.
Sorry, I'm literally just going to do it right now. Talk amongst yourselves.
Jimmy's going to log off. It's so good. It's really good.
I just want to see. They've got Telltale Heights.
It's so good. I'm also scrolling up. Yeah, I mean, okay, there's a lot of... All right, you talk about Zelda. We're going to talk about my hair for a second, Jimmy. Have you seen...
It's really impressive today, actually. You've done something. You've put in some...
I mean, the thing is, I haven't. What I'm doing is I'm not turning sideways because it, like, as much as it goes this way here, it goes that way.
Turn sideways.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it is right
now.
Fine.
That's fine. It looks normal.
But I like the curls. It's a bit much. I'm gonna have to do something about it soon.
The curls are really impressive, though. Like, if you were blonde, you're literally Shirley Temple.
This is probably the longest my hair, and like my hair, I will let it grow out. I'm not big on cutting my hair. I'll like get it cut every couple months. But it's been, it's been February. Like, this might be the longest I've gone without cutting my hair.
Wow, that's I couldn't do that. Mine is poker straight, so it would be like.
That's what's nice about mine is it doesn't get longer; it just gets like thicker and curlier.
They're just so like. Can you just like really satisfyingly stretch this one at the front?
I don't know if I can because it's not like a curl. It's just how my hair is.
Have you ever straightened it?
Once for a show. it gets really thick.
Yeah.
It doesn't like lay flat. It like poofs.
Oomph.
Yeah, it was. We did. We were doing a set of what's the David Ives 10 minutes, all in the timing. And Act 1, I was one of the monkeys in Words. And Act 2, I was at the coffee shop in Sure Thing, and so I had to go from like crazy curly hair to kind of slicked straight hair, and so at intermission I would straighten my hair, and it would still just kind of. Yeah, welcome to Hair Talk with
Hair Talk. Who knew? We couldn't do it. That's not a podcast I'd feel confident about doing. As you can see, I don't care. But I did this myself.
Good for you. We're all learning new skills in quarantine.
You're so right. You're so right. Should we do one more question?
Yeah, sure. Pick a good
before
one.
the next segment.
Dun, dun, dun.
People are asking about making a Discord.
People want a Discord?
I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know how it works. I'm in two, but I don't know what to do with them.
It's like Instagram, Jimmy. You download it, and then other things happen.
Okay. I don't know. Someone said, "Can we make it, or do other people want to make it?" Is that how that works?
I don't know. I don't know.
The answer is, we'll work it out.
We'll get back to you. We'll tweet.
We'll get back to you. We'll work out what the merits of Discord are.
What I'll tell you what's going to happen is Jimmy and I are going to try it, and then we're going to be like, "Oh, we don't understand," and then we're going to tweet you about it, and then someone else.
And then someone can make one.
Yeah, but let us try first.
Yeah. And it just spoke. Someone said it earlier. Is someone asked about Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
The R word.
The R word.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people do want it back, but basically, the reason why we stopped posting on it was just because it was a lot. it was a lot.
Because we're this is the like parasocial creator relationship, right? Is like,
yeah,
it's hard to we try not to purport ourselves as experts and still end up coming across as pretending to be experts from time to time.
Right.
And it is really difficult, more difficult than you think, to deal with feedback. Even positively worded constructive criticism is still tough to deal with.
Yeah, I even just like, because it was great. Like I think a lot of people like to use it to talk about the show, which is exactly
which is great.
We wanted to. But it kind of got to a stage where, because we do this bi-weekly for the most part, there would be like so much for us to like read through and then try and reply to amidst working full time and editing a podcast. It just kind of became too much. But maybe a Discord could be a night, because maybe it's what you're supposed to do, and that's
we'll play around. And because the reason, like many of our
well, the reason we made a Reddit in the first place was because we were like, we want to continue the conversation off podcast, right? But that didn't necessarily need to be a conversation between us, because we've already spoken about it for 3 hours. You don't need to hear from us anymore. What we had hoped that there would be lots more like chat like this. I love seeing, it's so lovely seeing people speak in the chat.
I know.
It like makes me really happy. Everyone, please make friends. You're all really nice. But I think like that's what I'd hope for, and that never happened. I think there was like 2 people maybe reply.
It was hard. And Reddit, and I think, and with like some of the Reddit redesign and the exodus that happened part of that, like Reddit is becoming less of an exciting community, I think, and more of a more like socially kind of place. Which perhaps Discord is, I don't know, something to look into.
Yeah. Would you like to be friends, everyone?
Make friends in the comments.
Make friends.
This is our
everyone pair up
of platonic Tinder. What would our musical theater dating app be called?
Oh, damn it! There'll be a really good pun in there somewhere, Tommy.
We'll get it. We'll get it one of these days.
Yeah, that'll come to me later.
In the middle of the night,
I'll just think about it.
You'll see a tweet at 2 a.m. from Jimmy. Well, it is 2 a.m. where you are now, right? What time is it?
Almost. It's 20:11. It's all right.
Okay.
All right. Hey, should we have some fun?
Shall we? Let's. All right.
Organized fun. All
right. Let me do some window management again. I do want to supercut I've been a Zoom teacher for a couple months now, and like the number of times teachers
Wait,
like,
that could be
okay,
interpreted two ways, of like teaching on Zoom or a teacher of Zoom, and I think you fit both categories.
a little bit of both,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's like, okay, I'm gonna click share my screen. Oh God, and it wants me to like give permissions for my audio. Does anyone know what that means? And like I'm guilty of it, and it takes a minute. Okay. Speaking of teaching, it's time for a Kahoot.
Yay! Have you set the timer better this time?
I think I did, but let me go into the back end and double check that, because that's a good thing. If you've never played Kahoot before, go to kahoot.it and type in that number, and you'll get to play a fun game with us all. Keep your names PG, y'all.
Yeah.
I have to say to my students as well. My Kahoots. I think I changed the times.
This is a really good one.
I'm so excited for this one. Let's see. Yes. So there's a bit of a lag between on StreamYard, the platform we use, and when you can see the Kahoot. So we've made the timings on these questions. Each is 120 seconds, Jimmy. So you got 2 minutes to answer.
Hooray! Bob Fosse did already.
Wow!
I'm a big fan.
Did you know Bob Fosse had a smartphone? Nobody knew.
Bob Fosse loves Discord.
I believe
it. Yeah.
Do you know?
Santino
I did see a take, and maybe we'll talk more about the prom later. But I saw a tweet today that said Bob Fosse would have hated Zaz, and
Bob Fosse would have despised,
and he would
have. Oh dear. Oh,
it's so funny to me, and it's such a specific joke. I can't explain that to anyone.
Yeah, exactly. If you are playing on your phone, or you're watching this on your phone, don't worry. This is you can still play along at home. Like you can just play.
Yeah, you can just play by yourself. You don't need to be on Kahoot to fully play this game.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, if it works, which I hope it does, and we'll still give you got plenty of time to jump in.
Jump in.
I have 10 questions that are all based on clips of audio from a musical theater song that you've heard. First, I'm going to play the song, play the clip, and not give you options at all. Then I'll click next on the question, and you can guess what song you think that clip is from. Did I explain that well? I'm a teacher in my day job, and I felt like I did a poor job of that in that moment.
Basically, it's just guess what it's from.
Name that tune.
Name that tune.
Name that tune. And yell loudly in the chat if it looks like I'm trying to play something, but I haven't, because there's a chance technology will get in our way again.
Yes, fingers crossed. We've learned.
Well, it's gonna be fun, right?
I'm so excited. This is really good fun. I got stumped on a couple.
I walked Jimmy through them earlier.
Stumped on a couple.
I'm very pleased with them.
Oh!
What did you call? You were trying to describe to me what Kahoot was, and you used the wrong word, and I'm trying to remember what you said.
Kazoo.
Kazoo.
Kazoo. No, I called it Kadoo because of Cranium. Do you remember Cranium?
I do remember Cranium.
The board game.
I once tried to get out my copy of Cranium like 2 years after we had gotten it, and the clay had turned to dust, and it was so depressing.
You could make your own.
Hey, don't be.
It's just dough. You made a charcuterie house. You can make Play-Doh.
I did. That was my boyfriend and I's holiday excursion last night. Was instead of making a gingerbread house, we made a charcuterie house with like cheese and crackers and meat. It was delightful, and it lasted for like 20 seconds before it fell over.
Oh yeah,
which was
that's still pretty impressive. Still very impressive. Should we wait and see if we can get to 60 and then begin?
Sure. Give it a second.
Let's do it.
Which is, oh no, I'm falling into the things I say when I teach digitally.
What do you say?
We'll just give it a second for everyone to log in.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to send everyone into breakout rooms. You all know the discussion question for the day. I did see a question earlier, Jimmy. It finally, there's like the question was, it It was phrased, do your students know you're musical theater famous? I would dispute that characterization of me. But usually, once a semester, usually near the end of the semester, a kid will walk into my class and be like, Mister, I saw you online. Which is like a terrifying sentence to hear out loud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then usually over the course of the period, everyone will find out. And then they'll all forget by next semester, and then it'll start again in like 4 months.
That is creepy.
It's wild.
You must hate it, surely.
You know, I've grown to get used to it. It is in all of living on the internet. It takes you have to like bend your mind a bit to kind of figure out how to deal with just meeting. I mean, we've met just through the internet.
True.
And it takes some figuring out to get that. But also I think our virtual relationship has made me much better at talking to people through Zoom. In our pandemic era, I can see people who like can't get the technology out of the way, who can't
just are fascinated that they can see themselves.
Right. And just forget how to have a conversation. And it is nice. It is nice to be able to forget about that. All right. I won't hit start yet, but I am going to play for you mostly as a test. The first Name That Tune sample, and I'll play it a couple times, but you have to tell me. It'll give you options for song and show, but maybe you'll figure it out beforehand. Don't put it in the chat. Don't spoil.
Don't put it in the chat.
Nah.
I'm watching you.
All right. And yell wildly if you can't hear it. What song and musical is this tune from?
Who sung it? Like, who sung it?
I'll do it one more time.
Everyone.
Ready? All right. Just like Bob Saget in America's Funniest Home Videos. You can start placing your votes now. Well, in a second. Name that tune. You can listen one more time. Is this tune 17 from Heathers, or You Can't Stop the Beat from Hairspray? Hairspray. I'm also now thinking, I'm hoping I haven't misspelled anything in this Kahoot. I did not.
That's all right. We forgive you. It's just spelling.
This is, I will say, if you're like, oh, this is easy, they get harder.
They do get harder. They do. But also, it's interesting. As I think every good quiz should be. I think you should leave a quiz having learned more.
And I will play you both samples at the end, and I think you'll be surprised at some of the similarities there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. What's quite good is if you know even if you don't know both of the shows, if you know one of them, you can
be pretty confident what the other one is.
Yeah.
What could it be? Most people got it. That is 17 from Heathers. So this is the real song.
Fine.
Or Damaged.
That was pretty good.
That was good. This is also going to be the segment that absolutely prevents us from being monetized as I play 20 copywritten tunes.
Exactly. And also, a fun fact, I am Barrett Wilbur-Weed.
Oh, rips off his mask. But listen to this, Jimmy. So this is the beginning of 17.
Fine.
And this is Hairspray. Remarkably similar. It's so wild. All right. Going on to the next question. I'll play the next sample first. Listen. It's pretty short.
Remember, don't put it.
I'll do it one more time. You got 2 notes. Oh, here, let's see how we're doing. Mech blank.
Well done, Mech. Very good.
All right, question number 2. I'll play it again for you. Is this Alexander Hamilton from Hamilton, or Anything Goes from Anything Goes?
Title song competition.
Fighting it out. Lin-Manuel Miranda v. Sutton Foster.
Get your dukes up. That's interesting you went straight to Sutton Foster.
Who would you go straight to?
Patti LuPone.
Really? I adore me some Patty. She's miscast as Reno Sweeney, and she
She's
knows it.
the worst, but that's why you remember her.
She knows it. Like whatever 3 or 4 days after I left Chicago to move to Denver, Patty was in town and went to Sidetrack for Musical Monday, and of course they only played her things, and she reportedly was like head in her hands, embarrassed when they played Anything Goes.
But that's so funny. But that's like it's the wig. What is that wig?
True. It's true. Who knows?
My favorite thing. That's one of my favorite Forbidden Broadways. Hey, I like, hey, I like, 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 I like, I like, I like, I like,
any Forbidden Broadway Patti LuPone is a good Forbidden Broadway.
Really good.
Alexandra, I want to go back to Patti LuPone's basement more than anything in the world. I want a 10-part series of a tour of Patti LuPone's basement.
That's the kind of thing that would make me get TikTok. Was that on TikTok?
No, I think that was just on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
You have a Twitter.
I don't like it.
Said with complete sincerity.
Deep sincerity.
Immediately.
I don't like that.
Like it.
I don't like that.
Which one was it? It was Anything Goes. Let's listen to them back to back. Here's Anything Goes.
Times have changed.
And the remarkable similarities. Aren't those surprisingly close?
They're surprisingly close, Tom.
Let's see what I place.
Called you Tom. Also, I hate that.
Oh, apologize for levels. I know I'm not doing my best at balancing these things, so they might be the wrong. They might be too loud or too soft. Ooh, can I make this bigger so that it's
make it bigger? Oh yeah.
This is still not quite what I want.
Oh,
there we go. So now people can see the pin in the bottom. All right, I'm gonna play the next sample and then give you the options. Listen first. Ready? What could it be? I'll play it one more time for you. Here it comes. Is that I've Come to Wive It Wealthily in Padua, which I forgot to type, but that's from Kiss Me Kate, or The Ballad of Farquaad from Shrek the Musical. Two musicals, both alike in dignity. No, not really.
In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge, break to new mutiny, and civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. And that's only where I know it up to. But that was quite impressive, the way.
Yeah, clearly you went to school in the UK, and I went to school in America.
You guys don't do Shakespeare?
I could not recite to you more than that. Maybe I'm just a bad student. Really, I think that's what we're learning. Also,
great.
Shakespeare's overhyped, and I'm glad people are finally jumping on this bandwagon. It's
what's overhyped?
Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah. I don't really like it. I love Midsummer Night's Dream.
Sure. Ooh, this one was tough.
That was tougher.
Believe it or not. All right, let me play you some samples. So this is what you heard, The Ballad of Farquaad.
My daddy was a miner, so he wasn't much around. Foraging for diamonds, a life spent underground.
So you remember
that? A bit of a Mandy Patinkin vibe in that.
I don't know. Compare that to this.
I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
Remarkably similar for how different they are.
Yeah. Now, would you like to see Brian Stokes Mitchell as Lord Farquaad?
Yes. No. I changed my mind.
Oh my god, someone's called Zaz, and I got irrationally annoyed at that. I was like, oh, Zaz is almost winning. It's not a personal thing.
All right. You ready for the next sample?
Yeah.
Here it comes. Listen carefully. They're going to get trickier. Oh, no. Here, I'll play it first. I hit the wrong button.
We've got plenty of time.
Tough one. I'll play it again. See? Is that Sunday from Sunday in the Park with George or Sunday from Tick Tick Boom?
Which we'll be seeing on our screen soon. That's quite exciting, isn't it?
I know. Directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes, sir.
This one's a tricky one because the one in Tick Tick Boom is an homage / parody of the OG Sondheim version.
Sondheim.
This is a deliberate similarity.
Ho, ho, ho. So many musical theatre songs called Sunday, by the way.
What else is there?
Sunday.
Right. And Sunday.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Subway.
Oh, Eat Fresh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How many musical theatre songs are named Subway?
2 of them are written by David Malloy.
Oh, that's a good point. This was the version from Tick Tick Boom. Take a listen.
Sunday in the blue silver chromium diner on the green purple yellow red stools sit the fool.
It's such a good song. I won't play really more to hopefully avoid copyright bots. Here's what the OG sounded like. Don't make me cry.
Yeah.
Austin maintains their lead, but Zaz is hot on the tail.
Hot on the tail is Zaz.
Number 5, take a listen. Was that Everybody's Got the Right from Assassins or Waste from Roadshow? Take a listen again.
Whoever said Stephen Sondheim was derivative?
Only of himself.
Which I think's allowed, right?
I think that's fine. Also, I will say, and I think I did a very good job with this, there's no Andrew Lloyd Webber in this whole quiz.
Congratulations.
That seemed like a low blow. That seemed like an easy punch.
Yes. But then I guess he doesn't really steal much from musical theatre.
That's true, which seemed like an unfair quiz then to build. Although nowadays, have you listened to the sample of New Cinderella? In my own little plagiarism in my own little room?
The same song. And that isn't a Tick Tick Boom Sunday homage. That is just, I'm pinching.
Yeah.
I'm pinching, mate. Tim pinching.
Austin, you got to listen to Roadshow. Sometimes called Bounce. Sometimes, what was the other one? Sideways? No,
not say. It begins with a W.
Wise Guys.
Wise Guys.
Oh, wow! Yeah, this is from Roadshow.
It is indeed. But watch me sing along that Everybody's Got the Right to be happy, and it's
I
the
know.
same
All right. So listen. Here's Roadshow. Waste.
Mr. Meisner, there's a gentleman to see you.
No, that's this one. Here, let me play Assassins for you.
Everybody's got the right.
It's the same song.
It's also, how did you get to be here, Mr. Shepherd? Da, 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 da. Do you know what I mean?
One that didn't make the list because I couldn't find the right clips was and struck me just when I was looking for stuff. But is Willy Wonka. Oh shoot, I already forgot what it was. Oh yeah. Who can take a rainbow, right, from the Candyman, is the same as Mother Cannot Guide You. Never get out of my head. The other one I found was you can sing all of Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo to Lovely Ladies from Les Mis. Neither of those are in this quiz.
You can also sing along. You can sing the lyrics of Amazing Grace to the Pokemon theme tune.
there's a whole bunch of those because that's like you can also sing the Gilligan's Island theme song.
I don't know what that is.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip. Which means, how does Pokemon start?
Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. No.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Oh,
anyway,
interesting.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Pokemon to Gilligan's Island.
Or Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island is an American TV show. Gilligan and his crewmates get shipwrecked on island, and hilarity ensues. Right there in the title.
Family Robinson style?
No, more like that's funnier and less like we're afraid for our lives.
Okay, great.
A 3-hour tour. Anyway, you want to hear the next sample?
Cat Amongst the Pigeons. Look at that. That's a whole new board.
Hey. All right, ready? Take a listen. Sorry if that was loud for anyone. That was loud for me.
I just find it really hard not to sing along.
All right, is that Another Day from Rent? Or, oh my God, you guys, from Legally Blonde, the musical? Dun, dun, dun. What could it be?
You can still join, by the way. Just go to kahoot.it and type in our pin.
And just type in that number.
Only halfway through, mate. We're only halfway through.
I turned the volume down a bit. I'll play it again. You ready?
Yep. John's watching it. That was quite good, wasn't it?
That was good. You're a regular headbanger. Is that the proper term?
Yeah, we'll take that.
This is also what Zoom school is like, is then I would put the question out and then stare into a empty void of muted cameras and be like, is anybody there, please?
Yeah. Fun fact, I was watching a production of this
upcoming show that this song's from.
Yeah, just before we went on this.
No way. You all got it. It was Another Day from Rent. But how similar are these things? Have you ever thought about this before?
I know.
So this is Rent.
Who do you think you are? Barging in on me and my guitar, little girl.
Ugh. We did Rent in Chicago with my high schoolers. I miss it a lot. Here's Oh My God, you guys, for comparison.
Dear Alex, he's a lucky guy. I'm like gonna cry. I got tears coming out.
I won't subject you to any more.
Mad props. Someone just said I would never listen to Legally Blonde.
You wouldn't?
Where did that come from?
You love Legally Blonde. I would never listen to Legally Blonde unless we were doing it.
Or unless it was a Red Room production, in which case, vital watching.
Can you give us a reading of Courtney, Take Your Break?
Not Courtney. Well, it's a gift from me to hail. Beautiful.
It was lovely. All right, Alex P. Hat Market. Look, we're all over the place. Music Jackman. The robots are following me. All right, you want to hear the next sample? Here we go. I think a lot of people will get this one, but I like the comparison. Take a listen. Is that Master of the House from Les Mis or Willkommen from Cabaret? Listen one more time. Ooh.
We've got breath.
I know. Isn't it fun? And it's right at the moment. I left it in because I was like, it could be either.
Absolutely. Or Poor Unfortunate Souls, someone says.
So I originally wanted to do this one with Poor Unfortunate Souls, but there's no recording with just the underscoring where she comes in right at the time. I know.
Because she always has to say to help.
She's always talking.
Like yourself.
Yeah. Otherwise, that one would be in here because that was on my initial list. But how fascinating, Jimmy, that both of these songs begin with welcoming people to a place in a different language.
A European language, nonetheless.
And they're all bars.
Coincidence?
Probably.
Probably.
Wow,
Ooh, that was closer than I expected.
All right, you can hear the difference. Here's Master of the House. Take a listen. Takes a second.
Welcome, monsieur. Sit yourself down and meet the best innkeeper.
The giveaway is the Plinky Plonky synthesizer. Because here in Willkommen.
Yes.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremda, étrange.
Also, I'm no music major, but one's major and one's minor. No?
I don't know.
But listen, doesn't this sound...
That sounds minor. That sounds major. Sure,
See?
let's go with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Whatever.
That's definitely like one of those questions you would get in like an early grade of like, which one sounds happier?
Yep, absolutely. Oh man, big changes. All right. This next one's a tricky one. Intentionally so. Get ready. What musical is this from? I'll play it again. Here it comes again. Is that America from West Side Story or In the Heights from In the Heights? Listen again. Ooh.
Smokes.
I told you they'd get harder. Because In the Heights is referencing West Side Story.
Well, it's traditional.
Lynn knows his stuff. Well, also it's traditional. But I think Lynn is pulling the reference to the musical.
Potentially.
You don't think so? You think it's more...
I think it's just tradition. Tradition. Sung by Carol Channing.
Sound like Doc Ock.
I need to see this. You need to send me that.
I'll find it. It's so funny. And it came across, like, I was like lying in bed at like 1 a.m. I was like, bah! Woke up my boyfriend.
I would happily wake up to Carol Channing.
Oh, but Doc Ock in tradition, like, this is not quite what he was expecting.
That's true. That's true. You're not a big Marvel fan, are you?
I've watched the movies. It's America from West Side Story. I know, it's hard. All right, so here's America. Listen. It's quiet.
Lights up, I'm watching the heights. Nope. I wake up. The great and the great dogs swell right down.
Puerto Rico, my heart.
And then here's In the Heights.
Lights up on Washington Heights. Up at the break of day, I wake up and I got this little punk.
Heights also has, you can hear the Foley effects of like the cars in the background in the streets.
The buzz of New York City.
As we go into the final 2 rounds. PG, y'all. Oh man, it's got an answer streak, but thank you, 2790. Or T.
I think it's Tai Tai.
Who's Tai Tai?
The first person.
Oh no, but that okay, anyway. Here we go.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Because Hat Market I understand.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Not that everyone needs to be referenced. Okay. This one stumped Jimmy. It's hard. You only get 1 note. Listen closely. Here it comes.
This is so good.
I'll play it one more time. Here it comes. And I will tell you, it is the first note of the song. Is that Home from Beetlejuice or Hurricane from Hamilton? I'll play it again. Take a listen.
Oh my god, someone just said a clip from Jekyll and Hyde is popular on TikTok. I don't want that to get a renaissance. I'm not ready.
No, that means I'm gonna have to see it. It'll pop up on my TikTok.
Ready.
TikTok always knows.
Mocking David Hasselhoff.
There was, Jimmy, a fantastic clip because the Ratatouille musical is blowing up, and it was backstage at the Ratatouille musical. And it's like 3 techies in their shared apartment, and like someone's holding a clipboard and pointing, the lights are turning on and off. Someone's got like a string and they're pulling on it, and someone picks up a sofa and like moves it into frame while it's like, Remy the Ratatouille. It's so funny.
Oh, yes.
It's so funny.
Maybe one of these days.
I hope
I'll
that
hop
part's
on.
in the concert. All right, we're getting close.
Yep.
Oh, so many people got it.
Very good.
It is indeed Home from Beetlejuice. All right, let's compare the two. Here's Home from Beetlejuice.
Mama, I could use some help here. Tired of talking to.
Help here. And here's Hurricane, the song you didn't know was that similar until this moment.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet.
I was so pleased with that one. All right, let's check the scores. That market, pulling in the lead, but it's a tight race up here, and still
very
lots of options down
exciting.
here. All right, this next one is the hardest one, and there are 3 options. This one is only 1 note, and is perhaps one of the most devious questions I've ever posed.
This one
Take
is
a listen.
really good.
Here it comes. I'll play it again. Get ready. It's tricky. Here it comes one more time. Is that Run Freedom Run from Urinetown, Purpose from Avenue Q, or Popular from Wicked?
La. It's an alternate. That's the a cappella version.
I'm so pleased with this question. Clearly a very popular musical motif in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god, you're so right. That's nonsense, actually.
It's wild. And you know, you can tell, right? You're running through all these things in your brain, and you're like, oh no.
Yep.
It is all the same, isn't it?
It's literally the same.
It's not, though. As someone who's listened to these recordings very carefully. Da, da, da. Yes, motif, a note. Can you call a note a motif?
Of course you can.
Oh, what will it be? I'm on pins and needles, Jimmy.
It's really fun.
Pins and needles. Whoa!
A tie!
A tie! Now,
a tie.
Here's the thing, those of you who voted Purpose and those of you who voted Run Freedom Run, don't kick yourself, because let me play this for you. Here's the actual sample, the clip I took this from. This is Purpose from an Avenue Q. Take a listen.
Purpose, it's that little flame.
So you got that in your ear? Here's Urinetown, Run Freedom Run.
Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away.
Wait, here's I'll play Purpose again. Here's Run Freedom Run.
That's it. That little bell, that little clavinova.
Tiny little bell. And Popular is in a different key.
Whenever I see someone.
So sorry to the 9 of you, but
there it is.
Perfect pitch not on your horizon.
Yeah. So good.
What a stinky last question. All right, you want to see the final scores, Jimmy?
I am so ready. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Drum roll, here comes. In third place,
Andrea Neves.
Excellent. In second place, Austin
N. And in first place it is it's Ty or TYTY.
Congratulations to all. Thank you for playing this devious little game I have come up with.
That was stunning. That was really good.
Oh, that was so fun.
Well done.
If anyone else stumbles across any other similar sounding musicals, drop them in our email or something, because they're a fun thing.
They are, like, they're just fun to do.
Yeah.
They're really,
they're
really
fun
good.
to track down. And there's a ton that didn't make it into this one, so more in the future, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Time for more questions.
Sure. Pop your questions in the chat. We'll scroll up a bit, too.
Yes, ma'am. The Prom.
Ah, I watched it today.
Well,
what'd you think?
What did you think?
I find myself in that, like, trying to struggle against the Scrooge inside of me of wanting to cancel a thing because of one glaring flaw. I liked a lot of it. I thought it was fun. It's really sweet. And James Corden's portrayal of a gay man is offensive and indefensible. And I can't believe that got past as many people in a queer-centric film as it did. Yeah, drove me nuts.
But I had such a great time.
Yeah,
like,
fun.
I had such a great time. Because I can't remember if we said this on this call or not, but we really, really wanted to go into it with an open mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And we really, like, or I certainly, like, I was like, I've heard everyone tell me it's going to be bad.
Right.
So I want to not listen to that.
Yeah. But it is like, and I know you're a Glee stan, and we talked about this on last call, but like how I think the reason it's good had like didn't seem attached to the adaptation. Seemed like the parts of the original that were shining through, that were allowed to shine through because of good production choices.
Yeah.
Things that were different, not just because they were different, seemed like bad choices.
It's interesting though, because I've heard a lot of people disparage the happy ending, right? And I'm in two kind of minds about that, because I think people are being like, it's not realistic. She wouldn't just change her mind that quickly. And I'm like, by that time in the show, it's not realistic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the show isn't. The show is so heightened. And
there is a different, like, we have to like calibrate our suspension. That's an interesting. I'm developing this thought in my brain right now. Let me say it out loud as it happens. That's an interesting discussion, because we kind of calibrate ourselves at different levels of suspension of disbelief between a movie musical and a stage musical.
Yep.
It's more out of the normal to burst into song in a movie than it is on stage. And certainly also every time they started singing, all the lights turned pink and blue and purple. Like, we weren't going for, save for, well, you know, it was interesting how this show plays around with diegetic and non-diegetic music. Because you get, you know, Unruly Heart, you get, you know, The Ladies Improving, but you also get all of the, like, promposals, which are kind of supposed to be like, I'm singing at you, which is also weird for a school that's kind of trying to be, like, whole hog homophobic, is that, like, football players are going to sing for their promposal. Put that to the side. But then others, you know, we're going to sing about Zaz in our house, but oh dear, the sun's going to explode and turn pink. Just, it was cool. I liked it.
Absolutely. Like, it's just, yeah, I just had, at the end of it, I was like, I'm really happy.
Yeah.
And I think it absolutely achieved that. And it's one of those things, all people talk about is James Corden, and I'm like, there's so much more. Like, there's so much more to it. Like, let's just ignore that mistake.
Yeah, I do think it is, like, and we fall into this too. I know I fall into this. Like, you know, people are looking for a grade at the end of the term, B+, A-.
Yeah.
And that's not, you know, it's more nuanced than that. And, you know, as people who try to flirt away from being critics, I think saying, like, it's not a average evaluation of the movie as a whole, where, like, Corden pulls it super negatively in one direction, and then there's a lot of positivity in the other direction. But it's hard, you know, that we need a new school of artistic analysis there, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if like, I hope we can put into the world more.
I agree. I think, like, yeah, Callum's actually made a really good point, because I was having a discussion with this.
Yeah.
So he said, what's your opinion on James Corden in comparison to Roger Bart and the producers, or Douglas Hodge and LaCage, all straight men playing gay characters, according to criticism that I was declaring? The other ones that I would think of would be like Stanley Tucci in Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. And I think I would view more problematic now than I would when I initially viewed, for example, the producers, which I love. And nowadays, looking back on Keep It Gay, I see, and the whole thing's heightened, certainly. But I see it more of a problem now than I did even when I watched it before. I think if that same performance came out exactly the same way today, I would expect it to receive the same or a similar level of distaste from critics. I think certainly there is a particular brand of James Corden hate going on that has added fuel to the fire.
This is what I think. I think if it was Stanley Tucci playing, that's bad casting. If it was Stanley Tucci playing, like, I don't think it would be coming under fire nearly as much.
I think it would still be coming under fire, because we are experiencing the Great Awakening in a lot of ways, these sorts of things.
But
and
not
because
not to the point where that's the first thing people talk about when they talk about this film.
That's fair. That's totally fair. You know, I also think, like, his performance of gay is also not nuanced, which is tough, because, like, it's a nuanced character. It has an important character journey, a relatable one, an important story to tell. And I think that's part of the disappointing thing too, right?
Yes.
You know, as opposed to the kind of broad strokes, to say the least, of gay characters in the producers.
Right. I think, it's just like, it's complex gay characters. There's not a vast amount of them, and that have been sensitively written. And yeah, it's just a shame that a gay man wasn't given the opportunity to deliver a really good performance. I said it in last call, I'll say it again, Jace Tyler Ferguson I think would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
I do also think, like, and I've seen these takes on Twitter, and I agree, like, there was a lot of recentering around the adults, and it seems like there's, they're writing in scenes that are Oscar bait for the lead four, which really does like decenters the plot away from the kids, which I don't like. That's not the point of the show.
Exactly.
They're shitty people who learn a lesson, but they start as shitty people. And they only barely learn a lesson because we only have 2 hours and we got to sing and tap dance in between. But, like, the core of the show is about, like, these lesbians who want their prom, and they're kind of, they have their moments certainly near the end. But I don't need another scene with Meryl Streep and Applebee's, right?
Yes. Although I thought Meryl Streep was sensational, and I think that's the best thing I've ever seen her in.
I thought she was great, and I'm, like, mad at myself about it in a way that I can't quite articulate.
Why?
Because
just like yourself, like it.
But I want it to be a Broadway person. I want it to be a person doing the thing.
I think at this stage, I think Meryl Streep has successfully staked her claim in the musical theatre world.
That's fair.
If Meryl Streep was on Broadway, you wouldn't say that should be a Broadway person. You would say that's fantastic. Meryl Streep.
She's been on Broadway, I believe, as he frantically Googles.
Not in a musical.
No, she's been in a couple plays, I think, early in her career.
But I think, you know what I mean? I think that's, like, there's no harm in letting yourself like Meryl Streep because she's talented. And the same with Nicole Kidman. I mean, Nicole Kidman was the weirdest casting I think I've ever seen.
Strange.
Anything. But gosh darn it, she really wasn't that bad.
She was great. They all were, like,
again, it's probably my favorite musical role that I've seen Nicole Kidman in.
Well, and even, like, their, casting and plot and some of the inner machinations of this aside, the stuff I love, the production was great and simple. It was a very well staged and very thoughtfully executed movie musical that like struck a nice balance between some of the machinery of cinema and some of the standards of Broadway, which like are, you know, have their fingerprint all over this thing because of how it is.
Yeah.
You know, it is like on a greater scale. I think the thing I'm excited about is like it's doing well enough. People are watching it.
Exactly.
And like that's a good sign that whether it's, you know, queer musicals or like whatever can come to a greater audience through the film.
And that's like that final scene in that prom with the full spectrum of everything having the best celebration together.
Oh yeah.
Is in a mainstream. Come on.
Oh, it's so sweet. And you know, like I'm a gay theater teacher, near and dear to my heart. Like whenever what's his face says like there are two things I love: school administration and Broadway. And like
and you would also make out with Meryl Streep.
You know,
come on,
think about it. I'd have to
if
think
given
about
the
it.
opportunity.
I'd have to think about it. It would feel like an imposition. Anyway, yeah, I liked it. Probably against my like inner.
You liked it more than Cats.
I liked it more than Cats. I like Cats for different reasons.
There you go. Exactly. I preferred Cats. But that's all. I did. That's weird. I find that weird that I preferred it. Anyway.
That is weird.
Let me see another question. That's an interesting one I've never spoken to you about. This is from a while ago. Were there any moments in your musical theatre experience that you'd consider a fiasco?
It's an interesting question. I've had set pieces fall down in the middle of performance, right? In a way that like, and I feel bad about this, but when we did meet in St. Louis, like a curtain closed on a piece of the set. It was nothing dangerous and it was a mistake. But it did like, then the curtain got caught and they couldn't come out the door and it was the finale of the show and the trolley was there and they had to like lift up the curtain and crawl underneath. And that's all anyone ever talks about now when that show happens. And like the director is genuinely sad about that. And I feel genuinely bad about that because there are great moments of the show that now don't stick in people's memories because they're like blocked by that, you know, like top 10 YouTube stage fails, right? But I still wouldn't term that a fiasco. I work in educational theater, so anything and everything is par for the course, right? I've had third graders projectile vomit across the front of the stage during a Thanksgiving pageant, right? You know, and you keep going, and it's fine. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't ruin the show. If you all you got to do is be like, well, that's a terrible thing that just happened right now, and also hilarious. Our next song is right, like that's all you got to do.
Totally.
And you know, when things go wrong in middle school and high school productions, like it's a huge, wonderful learning experience for these kids because like we do educational theater, super important to me, and also, who cares? Anything could go wrong, and like it becomes a learning experience for these kids, no matter how it goes. So I don't know if I would ever say I've had a fiasco, like a part of a show that like really strikes me as like you know, I wish that was better. I don't know. What about you?
I've had a couple that come to mind.
Sure.
One really early on in school when we were doing a pantomime and nobody gave me my cue to come on stage. So I had to improv my way onto the stage. And it was okay. And I think it was one of those things from the outside, probably nobody expected. But I came off the stage and sobbed because it was, you know, that way, like the adrenaline, it was just the shock. Was heavy. When I did Pirates, one night I messed up the recit, but again, I covered it exquisitely.
Ooh, you know, I do have one. Yeah, we might have talked about this. It wasn't a full-on show, but it was a senior year vocal concert. and it was me and two other guys. We were the finale of the show doing Fugue for Tin Horns.
Brilliant.
And I missed my entrance, like vocal entrance, and then I came in late,
not a good one to
and
miss.
that was wrong. And then we were sunk. It was like, fall, veer, weather's clear, and like eventually, like, and like the voice teacher like kept on plodding along and looking at us, and she was very much like she wasn't gonna help, but she was like, "You've dug your grave, good luck." But eventually she hit a chord, and it was like, "We got the horn!"
Right at the end.
Yeah, and like we wrapped that part up, but like that was bad.
I mean, that's the thing with that song. You just keep going. You've got your line. You just keep going.
You just keep going. Yeah, I don't think so. But it is, you know, it's why I love teaching theater. Is it's like high stakes, low stakes. You know, it is like you said. You have that adrenaline. You know, but you're learning how to cope with failure and recovery and like all these sorts of things in a really cushioned environment, even if it goes terribly, terribly wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, great life lesson.
Yeah,
for everyone.
Yeah.
Is it time?
Is it time?
Give Simpson the key. Do you know that phrase?
No,
that was from The Simpsons, obviously.
I think The Simpsons has affected your view of Americana more than it has affected mine.
Probably.
I guess
The
now
Simpsons
that I said that out loud,
is my lens to America.
It's not all like that here, but that is. Have I talked to you about my theory about the John Hughes effect?
No.
What's the most recent John Hughes film you've watched that like you can recall?
Breakfast Club.
Okay, Breakfast Club, filmed miles away from my childhood home.
Right. Okay.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, downtown Chicago in the north suburbs. All of his shows are set very squarely in the area of the country that I grew up in, and I watched them as a child, and they were hugely influential on like my idea of what Americana was like. But that's not what Arizona looks like. That's not what California is like, or you know, the Great Plains is like. But because that was this representation of this, like, you know, in the same way that like the Mid-Atlantic accent is supposed to be this genericized accent, I had this like John Hughesian idea of like, well, people go to high school and they have these same problems and these different cliques. Like, you know, like my high school looked like the Breakfast Club high school because they were miles away from each other. You know, you can do tours of the neighborhoods around where I used to live, of like the Home Alone house and the 16 Candles house and like all this stuff. And I'm like, the more I get into media studies, the more I'm learning like that's not, you have a false perception of that has set you up in a weird and different way.
Right.
But I feel like that's The Simpsons and the Friends is like, there's this, you know, establishment of like, must be what Americana is like.
Exactly. But also, it's not a million miles away. Friends, well, maybe.
Yeah, we're not all yellow either.
Actually, you are. You're just colorblind. Nobody's told you.
I teach art.
Yeah.
I should say some of the best set designers I know are colorblind.
By the way, I agree.
Yeah, I think it gives you an insight into shade and tone in a way that, you know, us color-sighted folk don't quite appreciate. You know, and then all you need is someone to tell you like, oh no, that's actually blue, mate, not green.
Do you say
or
mate?
Whatever? I did say mate. I'm picking up some things.
It's the first time I heard you say mate. That's weird.
You're rubbing off on me,
Thomas. Someone in the chat, by the way, has just mentioned the Great Comet epilogue.
Oh, do you know yes. I do know about it, and I have not watched it yet. I have been saving it as a special Christmas present for myself to watch.
It's real good. Everyone, I don't know if it's still on the Ars Nova page. It certainly was.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I know you were worried. I don't know if other people would be able to watch it, but
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But if you can watch it, it's really worth it. Really good.
Hear it's just lovely.
It was really lovely. I miss those people, even though we only met them for one day.
I miss all of that.
They're all really great. They're all really lovely, lovely people.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back to New York. I'm excited to see a show.
I know. One day.
Yeah.
It's almost a year we were in New York.
I know. Remember, life was simpler then for BroadwayCon last year.
Right? Did we see a show?
No, we were too busy.
Is that twice we've done that now? We've gone to New York and not seen a show?
No, we saw a show the other times. Comet counts. We saw Comet every time we went. And then we saw your absolute favorite show.
I'm still so angry. We could have saw Fiddler on the Roof.
No, we couldn't. It wasn't playing that day. So we went and saw In Transit.
Oh, there was another option though, I'm sure.
There was another option, but we
Bear. It was Bear.
That's what it was. That would have been a better choice.
Bear. That would have been better.
Yeah. In Transit
was abysmal. It was not deserving of Circle in the Square.
Oh no, it was terrible. And I adore how terrible you think it is.
Like, I was just angry. I was just angry because I was like, I paid quite a lot of money to see this, and it's pointless.
Oh man.
Do you know what I mean? Pizza Rat.
It was a particular level of bad.
Really angry.
Hey, but that makes, because I don't think they don't have an album, do they?
I hope not.
That show only lives on in our minds.
Yeah, we were there.
Anyway, before we completely fill our shade quotient, do you think the Tonys are going to happen?
Is there chat that they won't?
So they announced the nominees for the 2020 Tonys.
Oh, yeah.
And then they said, announcing a date later, it's the 2020 Tonys, and it's December 20th. So we have, 11 days?
That's a really good point.
Will what's his face win his Tony?
Well, Aaron, will he get it? Imagine if after all that he still didn't get it. You know what I mean? That would be the first time ever in the history of the world where someone was the only nominee and they still didn't win.
Can you imagine?
No, he's right. Yeah. Well, there's a nice question. What podcast did you enjoy recording the most?
Ooh, our Wicked one was fun.
Like recording.
Well, what?
Yeah, did you say Wicked?
I enjoyed Wicked a lot.
I had the best time.
Yeah.
I love that. And see, even just editing it, I was like, this is great.
That's fun.
It's a lovely, lovely time.
I have the memory of a goldfish. Like once I'm around the bowl again.
Very true.
I
really like Wicked. I also, it's way back when, and it was kind of a special case. But our Christmas holiday spectacular that we did, that was like episode 7.
Way back when? Yeah, that was fun. Like, who's at the door? Yeah.
That was really good. You did a lot of good work there.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a throwback. Yeah, that is 7 or 8, somewhere around there.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun.
Those were the days. That's what this is.
The
Liza
days?
Minnelli's here, everyone.
I was so disappointed. What's her face was on SNL last night, and they did not do a reprise of Liza Minnelli turns off a lamp.
Jonah Hill?
No, the other one.
As in
what's her name? Wow, my brain won't do it.
Maya Rudolph and
yes, and the other one.
Come on, chat. This is really bad.
I know, isn't that terrible?
Maya Rudolph and
Kristen Wiig. I had to Google it. God.
Kristen Wiig. Thank you.
The worst. They're gonna cut a corner off my gay card for that.
Is she a gay icon?
She is to me.
That's nice. I prefer Maya Rudolph.
That's fair. Hey Jimmy.
Congratulations, Deborah. You're underway.
We have a big announcement. That's not a big announcement. We set up you can buy a T-shirt. go to jimandtomic.com and click on merch. We're selling t-shirts. Oh my God. Just in time, Jimmy, as Teespring told me, for them to not be there in time for Christmas.
Hooray! Don't get them for your friends and family.
We are marketing professionals.
Absolutely.
But hey, nevertheless, I think I set this up right. But if you head over to our merch store and you use the code HOLIDAY, you can get 10% off because you stuck with us on the live stream, and we love you. If you want a Jim and Tomic t-shirt, or there's a couple other things there, and we're going to be adding some stuff. If you're an artsy type, don't tell Jimmy this, but if you're an artsy type and you really know how to draw a Segway and want to make a Let's Hop on My Segway t-shirt, please email me at jimandtomic
Honestly,
at gmail.com.
I just can't believe the demand is there for the Segway t-shirt.
I think it's lovely, and I just don't have the artistic skills. But if you're an artsy type, let's chat.
Exactly. Yeah. So I appreciate we have 2 designs, and that's not very many. We just wanted to get it up and ready, but there will be more designs going on when they are designed.
We're just bad at this.
Yeah, but at the moment there's logo stuff, and I want that tote.
Doesn't that look fun? I want a tote too.
I'm getting that tote. Doo-doo-doo.
And I promise, from my mouth to God's ears, Segway t-shirt in the future.
Yeah, it genuinely will happen,
and we'll make Jimmy wear one.
Despair. You know what I mean? Literally everyone is talking about it in the chat, and I know
it's going to be great. Yeah, and y'all be the first to know. But hey, use code HOLIDAY. I think it's in there through December. And if you use it and it doesn't work, send me a Twitter ping and I'll fix it, because I don't know, we're figuring this out.
Yeah. But it's exciting.
It is exciting. And if there's stuff on there, because there's like 1,000 different t-shirt offerings, and I hate that we gendered t-shirts. Anyway, if you're like, oh, I need this sort of thing and it's not on there, please also let us know.
Let us know. Yeah, exactly.
An inclusive experience, and I don't know what I'm doing.
This is very much us running this store, so we can do things. It doesn't have to go.
So let us know, and we'll sort stuff out.
We're just making it for you guys. I can't see this as going breaking into the common goal where people just really start wearing Segways.
Exactly. Anyway, it's going away. 10% off. Use code HOLIDAY. It made it all caps when I did it, so type it in all caps, I guess.
Exactly. The website is just our website, Jim and Tomic.
jimandtomic.com, and then click merch at the top, and it'll take you there.
Moich. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it?
We're professionals?
Sure. That's a professional thing. But no, you do make a really good point. If you are an artsy type, please actually do get in touch, and we would love to speak to you, because we're not. Have you seen my drawings?
Only the special ones. I don't know what that meant. I started that joke.
Did I ever show you? Have I ever shown you my drawings?
No.
Could that be a fun thing I do now? I don't know how quick I would get them.
We'll tease it for our next live stream.
We'll save it. But so my thing, right? Because I was a weird nerd child with no friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure many can relate.
Absolutely.
I had this weird obsession with elves. So like anyone I drew was an elf, like had elf ears for some reason.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Really weird. And then I think I was like, that's just my thing. Back in the DeviantArt days.
DeviantArt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder if my page is still there.
Wasn't one of our backup plans for the first live stream was you were going to read from your Zanga?
Shall I do that?
I thought we looked and it was gone.
No, sir. My live journal.
Oh, live journal?
Still there.
Oof. I don't want to, consent is 9/10 of the law, so I don't want to make you do anything.
That's all right. I'll just say to my parents to log off now if they're still No, it's not too bad. It's just odd. So that's the thing. Let's preface this with this was weird. So shall I read you my first entry?
Oh, sure. Yes.
Okay. Let's go. So this was from August 2004.
Okay.
So I would have been younger.
That's how time works.
Yeah. I don't know, like maybe like 16. Let's go with that, around that time. So, it's called First Entry. Hi, I don't particularly know what I'm going to put in here. I don't think I like the idea of my innermost, darkest thoughts being on show to the public. Maybe I'll put up the stuff that's a bit more outer and lighter. Ha 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 ha. How funny was I? Also, I'm going to include my latest dream. Sort of a dream diary. And then a little like up arrow emojis. Cause cool. Okay, well, today we got our new car. Our older one being involved in an accident. U_U. That's sad face. Funny. It was a year-old Skoda Fabia estate. TBH, it's actually quite nice. It is nowhere near as comfy as the old Peugeot, but it's all the same. The colour is highly debatable, what can only be described as a Hun blue. Let's just say we won't be making any quick visits to Parkhead in the near future. That'll mean nothing to anyone unless they're from Glasgow. So enjoy. We went out with EDM, which is my brother. And I put in inverted commas, I don't want to use his name. Keeping anonymity, right? Because
that's very progressive for whenever we are, 2004.
Yep, for lunch. It was remarkably disgusting. One really doesn't wish to be eating while smoke is blowing in his eyes. It really should be banned from public places. I brought the smoking ban. I know it's hassle, but in the end, it's not nice if you don't smoke. In my mind, smoking shouldn't be enjoyable. Why would anyone want to enjoy throwing their life away? So there should be no need for everyone else to be affected by their addiction. Anyway, and then a tilde.
Ooh, fancy.
Thank you. I don't really have much else to say. Nothing much else happened today. One of my darkest secrets was almost unleashed, although I have a strong feeling that this isn't the first occasion it was found out. And TBH, I would much prefer it if the person involved knew that they would mention it to me. Sigh.
The shade. The tea.
Shade. Do you know what that is, though?
What was your darkest secret?
That darkest secret is being a homosexual.
Well, that tracks.
Right? And that person is my brother.
Oh, that's not what I was going to guess.
Happy days, right? And then I go on to talk about my dream.
And Jimmy, as sure as I am that everyone wants to hear about your dream.
I'm not going to read it. I'm not, because it's just, and also, I said like this was going to become a dream diary. That's the only dream that I put in the whole thing.
You got to save it for the memoirs.
I close out with, well, that was about it for the first entry. You need not acknowledge the dream. That was for my benefit only. Yours, if you're interested. And then those up arrows again. One comment. The comment is...
Is it your brother?
Nope. It's from someone called Spleen. Okay. And it says, that smiley makes me feel drunk. Sorry, just had to say that from your friendly but feeling drunk friend, Sarah. I don't know who that is. So there you go.
How did we ever become functioning adults?
I genuinely don't know. The thing is, right?
Yeah.
Then, when I was writing that, I thought I felt more grown up than I currently feel right now.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. Anyway, before we get too more existential on this, we should probably wrap this up.
Yes. What a wonderful note to end on, right?
Oh, man.
Exactly.
Hey, y'all, 2020 sucked. Thanks for spending some of it with us.
Absolutely. I had, to be honest, since we started back with Candide, thank God.
Yeah, something to do.
It's something to do, and just like a very good, nourishing thing. And doing these has also been good, nourishing.
Yeah.
I leave feeling on the biggest high.
To quote the illustrious author Jimmy, you need not acknowledge the live stream. That was for us.
Yours if you're interested. Up eyes. Oh, so true.
Oh, man. Hey, I hope everyone's having a safe and good enough holiday season, whatever that means for you. I know the holidays are tricky for a lot of people in the normalest of times, and we're far from that. So
exactly. I don't know about you guys in the States, but Christmas has kind of been cancelled in the UK. So if y'all are alone over Christmas, I'll be on Twitter. Drop us an at, and I'll say hello, and I'll wish you a Merry Christmas.
And I'll be anonymously scrolling on TikTok. And the way the algorithm works, that is the only way I will accept any form of communication. So you must craft your message so specifically to be delivered exactly to me. So good luck.
Bon chance with that. But yeah, regardless, have a good one. Just find the joy wherever it may be. There is always joy if you look for it.
And worst case, just go back and read your live journal. That'll pep you up.
Yeah, exactly. Just read that. Good luck finding it. Very good luck finding it.
Oh, man. All right. Bye, everybody.
Right. Mwah, mwah.